parang pabor talaga sa Naos eh. So, I'm a little bit worried dito para sa friends natin sa RNT, di ba? Kasi wala pa din silang puntos dito sa split 2 eh. Despite the clean run sa qualifiers, ngayon nahihirapan na sila.
Hi, my name is Noel Degia, also known as NDG, and my role for the team is Initiator Flex.
Hi, I'm Wits, also known as Rai. Ay, mali, baliktad. Sabi ko sa kanila, isa-save ki 8-8 pag nag-champion. So, ayan, binigay ko. So, deserve naman namin.
Sulit naman
Feeling
pala.
ko.
Ask and they will deliver talaga. Delivering the win.
Oh, totoo yan.
Sige, umpisahan natin sa'yo, Rico. Meron ka bang katanungan para sa ating Naos Esports Champion Team ngayon?
Thank you again to the Wild Rift boys for hanging out. Nice try. Yes, so stay tuned and check their matches. Again, thank you to our sponsors. Oh, what's our sponsors?
Shoutout, mama!
Hindi yung sponsors natin.
Despacito. Despacito.
Ha? Ba't walang pagkain?
Kami bahala dyan. Sa Merrimart Wholesale, pwede i-stock ang buong pantry. Ganto lang yan.
Just pick all the food products you want. You can order your favorites in bulk for the whole team to share. Add them all to cart, check out, and then pick your chosen payment option. It'll arrive the very next day.
Wow! Ang galing!
Kompleto na, barato pa. Download the Merrimart Wholesale app today.
Okay. Ano to? Recorded sa cellphone?
Congrats sa'yo, nanalo ka ng arcade bundle. Thank you.
Thank you! Ako yung thank you!
He'll say
Next.
Ay, ko! I'm gonna dropping siya!
Basta tandaan mo, pag yan malakas, tatalsik ulo mo.
Grabe naman.
Women
abuse.
Hindi.
No! Is it?
Samahan mo naman.
Ano sa inyo?
Sagot ko
Ano
nga.
sa inyo? Ano sa inyo?
Sige nga, sagot ko nga.
One,
Tagal, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wala.
three.
Oo, tama.
Ikaw yung maraming skin.
Can I just take you out po? Something the boss would say.
Galingan mo sa ulo!
Ulo? Paano ba yun, di ba?
Basta ang naisip ko lang, apoy yung ibibigay ko sa ex ko. Kasi
Hello and welcome to another edition of Naos Community Nights for Valorant. It's me, 316 here, and joining me is my man, Billa Baharaba, or I just call him Billa, as we bring to you some awesome Valorant action for tonight.
That's right, and yeah, we welcome you guys to Naos 10 Mans, where you get your team of 5, your 5 of friends, or actual pro teams to battle it out for 750 pesos. Imagine there's nothing here that you'll not pay for anything. You'll just play and win, right?
Definitely, it's just a simple best of three, and you get to have a share of the prize pool of 750 pesos for the winning team. O, isang BO3 lang yan, ha? O, easy money pa for tonight. And I'm very excited for all of the action coming in tonight. And of course, this is a 10-man solo. So, to give you a simple preview of what lies ahead, there is already a pre-registration of 10 solo players, and then they were already grouped into two teams. We'll get to see them in a while, and we'll get to witness some quality Valorant action na maaaring hindi man natin nakikita every single day, but maybe this is an opportunity for them to have themselves on the spotlight with their skills on their favorite agents on any map that they want to play it.
Imagine nag-enjoy ka na, nanalo ka pa, o di ba? Nagkapera ka pa, right? So, why don't you guys join our Discord channel, and from there you'll be able to see the instructions on how to join Naos Community Customs, and I think we have an announcement to make, 3, right?
Definitely. And of course, we've been mentioning about tonight's community nights, but then again, remember that that the Valorant team of Naos is currently participating in the VCT Ascension tournament in Thailand. And we all know what happened in their first game, that even if expanded to around 5 hours just for the series, they already made their first mark against Fancy United, and they are continuing on with the the games starting tomorrow until Monday. And with that, there will be another watch party, of course, at the Naos
Right on.
HQ at their office in Pasay City. That will
Yeah.
be from July 1, July 2, and July 3. That's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Gates open at 12 noon. Once again, gates open, or the doors. I'd rather call it the doors or gates.
Have to pumila, no? Napakahabang pila ng mga grocery ngayon. Tapos maghahanap ka pa by aisle. Merrimart made it possible for you to just wait for your groceries in front of your home. And we also have MTech. Hashtag dominate with the MTech and be equipped with the best mouse out there, the MTech Levi. For more information, just visit mtechshop.com. All right.
And just to give you some preview, Bila, 24% of our viewers are subscribed into the YouTube
All
channel of
right.
Naos Esports, and to get more engagements and have fun with our community nights that we hold every month, or every week rather, of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel of Naos Esports. I also love seeing their content, especially with the stories of their Valorant team and their other teams as well, their Wild Rift and their Apex Legends teams. We get to see also the backstories and their journey towards the tournaments that they are facing. So if you want more of that, subscribe now to the channel of Naos Esports on YouTube.
Right on. And I think we are ready here. I can't wait to see more of the action, you know. How excited are you to see these teams compete for the 750 that they'll get for free if they win?
Just imagine that. You just play one best of three, and if you get a quick 2-0, you get the prize money, or you have to win it the hard way, going into 2-1 and securing that win. And that is like a good teaser of what lies ahead, because it has been a lot of community nights right now for Naos Esports with Valorant. And if I'm not mistaken, for the past weeks, there was also an Apex Legends community night. So that's
Right
why
on.
I'm very excited for what lies ahead, not just for tonight, but in the coming weeks as well. And yun na nga, the players who we see here are, some of them are maybe in the mid to maybe top tier of the local leaderboards in Valorant. So I'm very excited for the kind of gameplay that we get to see, that
Yeah.
that this will test their point of communication and teamwork, considering that these teams were just pre-formed at the earlier moments of the day. So, syempre, it's just like a quick communication of what what lineups would you like to pick for this certain map and how you would like to execute this strategy. So I'm very excited for this first best of three.
Yeah, I really am too. And we were talking earlier before the stream started, and you mentioned you're not playing that much Valorant anymore, or did you stop, or what rank were you when you stopped playing?
Okay, so to everyone watching out there, I am not I am okay. I feel shy right now, but I just play some death matches, and actually, I'm interested to try the new team deathmatch mode. Hopefully, when I have the time, I'm very excited to see this new form of deathmatch, which I think is a better way to warm up, and of course, it's in a 5v5 setting. And speaking of that, I just play mostly death matches, Spike Rush, and just a few unrated ones. I feel like
Ah.
I am a level below with the people that we get to see for tonight's customs. I'm very sure that they are very much experienced and skilled in this game.
Yeah, well, just because you mentioned earlier na yung mga players natin is from mid to high elo levels, and that's what made me wonder if kasi you mentioned kanina na you stopped playing Valorant. That's why I just had to ask, you know. But you mentioned about team deathmatch, the new features of the new patch for Valorant, which just came in, by the way. Yung ating new agent Deadlock is already here, which by the way is not yet allowed on this matchup. And of course, Split is back. Well, it's been back for an episode now, but yes, speaking of Split, we're going to Split on game 1.
And seeing the players right now for the Team Merimart and Team MTech. So for Team Merimart, guys, if you're seeing right now, maybe we get to see a local version of Kang Kang, or maybe his favorite player is Kang Kang from Edward Gaming, of course, with their one ad at Valorant Masters in Tokyo. He was really a phenomenal player to watch, and I'm very sure that this guy right now playing with the tag of Kang Kang is very inspired and he's going to lock in Raze. While on the side of Team MTech, they are fixing a lineup right now. Cypher is a common trend on Split as his spike up has a lot of placements. And of course, Viper also one of the best controllers when it comes to Split, especially in B side, one of the best agents to be used. Though a challenge right now is the way on how the ultimate of Viper works. That you cannot stay that much longer already outside your cloud,
Right
and
on.
it reduces your capability for outplay. So I'm very interested to see how they try to play around the Viper this time, especially with the nerfs that she got on patch 6.11.
Right on. Yeah, and as you mentioned, Viper being a controller here on Split, it's usually paired up by another controller, but in this scenario, Amtech only has one controller, which is Viper, and they have two duelists. They have Cypher, yes, which is good, and they have also a an initiator, which is Gecko, which is by the way, we were seeing Gecko being hovered earlier. It was Sova, so I don't think Sova is a very good agent pick on this map, but luckily they went to Gecko, which is pretty manageable here on this map. Now on the other side, we have Merimart, who have two Sentinels set up, and I think having Omen on their side gives them more flexibility on when to go, especially on attack later on. Lucky that they're gonna be going to defend on the first half, but I think they'll have more flexibility in terms of attacking a site when they're on the attack side. What do you think?
it's just a matter of how they'll try to execute their lineups here with the different approaches on how they want, especially with two sides on the line. Though in split, the common trend is they try to go B rush. Correct me if my memory serves right that they usually go for B rush, but seeing with the tournaments that I've watched, they've also tried to go for the E rush already this early. And in this type of round, in this type of map, wherein they try to prioritize early wins on the pistol round. Having a good rush on A for me is the better option. But then again, we'll get to see on what kind of execution they're trying to go on with this map on map one, which is split.
Right on. I think MTech here should prioritize, taking space in mid, especially that Marimar team here has a Sage, and pretty much will just be walled, but it's pretty good advantage if they just destroy it onset of the round. But speaking of the round, we have round one starting, and there goes the wall coming up. The dash in from Zillow spots no one, but he hears something. He's looking at the wrong direction, and he gets punished. And there we have it. There's a trade. We're already on a 2 versus 4, where people from MTech, two people from MTech is very low on HP, and now Kankang is just waiting for them. They gave him, or he gave them an idea that he should be present on the site, waiting for them just to peek. But there's the cage being invested, and 3K now for Alok. Blue here, the last person. Oh, the timing is not very much good for him. Blue tries to look for a punish, and there goes the one. There goes one for him. Headshot connected. Blue down, and 1-0 from MTech.
4K for Aluk in that pistol round, and that is vital to him. Now he had now they went for their buys. So considering that the rush that they did, even if they know that that Chrome on Sage has already the wall set up, but still they're able to go for an instant push and just divert themselves into A, considering most of the utility were used already by Team Merrimart into the B side. And that is the start right now for Team MTech. We're now trying to repeat attack on mid. Great right now. And Bonshol bringing down that Omen, so it's just a 4v3 matchup right now. Waiting is Bonshol with another kill on Blue. So it's just 4v2 right now, controlling the heavens, and that will be an easy plan on the B side. They have already covered most of the corners, and it's a matter right now on how the Sky and the Rays be able to force some kind of rotation here, especially that they are still on pistols. Unless Kankan can make something out of it, but that will be no good thinking right now for Ponchol. And Alok cleans it up. Early 2-0 start here for Team MTech.
Nothing much to talk about there, especially that they have the advantage in terms of weaponry there, and it pretty much just a massacre when they went into a site. They just killed everyone that went in their way, and it was an easy plant, as you said earlier. It was an easy plant for them. Not really much of a problem, but here's gonna get here is where it's gonna get more interesting, as we are seeing rifles on the side of Merrimart. There's the blind coming in, not really gonna catch somebody, but at least they will be able to move forward. But they have been slowed by Chrome, who has a judge. And look at that setup. It's a double tripwire setup, which is I'd say it's pretty hard to break, because it's very far from where you can shoot it. But now here on mid, pretty silent. But here Pin Sol is trying to catch somebody off guard, and there's the camera easily gonna be break by Omen, and they're just testing the waters.
I think they're just trying to buy some time here, considering that the tripwires were already placed at B side. So right now, they'll try to play around A, and we'll try to buy some time. As you see right now that the Omen brings down Ice Coffee, first casualty on the side, Team MTech, and trade right now, CeeLo bringing down Chrome as well. So it's 1-for-1 trade right now. CeeLo going for the up trap. Only has the judge, pero wala pang pick up dito. Gets blinded though. Bonshol trying to play around, but gets caught up by Julgi, and Silo will try to play around with the judge. 1v3 gets caught. Kang with a kill on Silo, and it's just safe right now on his Gecko. We're trying to play around 1v3 from the heavens. We're trying to play around, try to prevent Radar to defuse, and that won't be enough to know of Bale. It's just like, just cover me, cover me, cover me. Even if you don't get the kills, just keep safe, very busy on that on the heavens, and that is a good start right now from that bonus round that was won by Team Mary Mart.
Actually, yeah, it was a very good bonus round as well for MTech, having them being able to plant the spike. Zilo's position that caught someone off guard in heaven, while they have the advantage in nest, was just really good, and they were able to plant the spike. I think that's all that they needed on that round. Of course, a win is a bonus, but still, with the disadvantage of the weapon, they weren't able to get so much. And now Zilo, I think he has an idea. Yep, that Yogi is on site, but Yogi gets two. And now here's the ultimate from Gecko. Not really gonna catch somebody off guard. And Yogi, good for 3. He's looking for more. He gets healed, and there you go. Kang gets one. Ice Coffee gets a trade, and they know where he is. 2-2 on the board. Mary Mart gets to equalize it.
And this can be a good start right now for Team MTech as they try to save once more for that round, and they will now go on equal footing, or maybe they'll just try to get something here with a half buy from the Stingers that they have right now. But then again, 2 straight rounds won by Team Merimart out of that engage. Even if for them having to encounter an early aggressive push into the B site, they were still able to hold it well. Dogi getting those much needed kills, and such an important round there for Merimart. And now to try something here. The tripper was caught, and that will be Salo falling down that fast on that early entry, and that will be a 4-stage wall there. So right now, Bila, this can be a slow push once again if they try to buy some time to go around B or rotate around A.
Yeah, and don't forget, Blue still has one more tripwire, and Kang here has the operator in hand. He just needs to wait for a mistake that could happen, and I think they're hearing something. The shots miss. Ice Coffee gets the punish onto Omen, and the trade is not coming in, but Kang here still has one satchel. I think they know where it's gonna be coming from. Mary Mart still gets the kill and the defuse. 3-2 now. We are on a 3-win streak for Mary Mart.
Oh, that move from Kang with that replay right now. Considering the early trade right now, it was an anticipated entry there from Hablublu, bringing down Silo, and considering the action right now, that even Kang catching Punchall on that. And look at this one, from the blast back to the showstopper. That was a worth sacrifice. Even if he goes down, he still brings down safe. So Kang is just putting the vibes right now. We have a VH Kang here on Community Nights of Naos Esports, and I'm very sure that he is really popping off. And this will be now push on the A side. We'll try to peek here. Oh, the Blade Storm misses down on Kang. So this will be now the late push there at the here, or find someone out the side.
But will they be able to make a difference this time though? MTech, as we see, have been getting troubles, killing people, but now they are on a man advantage. They are still wiggling where to actually go. Omen is just waiting for them to make a mistake. There's no people really going or guarding B site, and they're pretty much stacked on A. But here goes Omen. Gets with a punish, gets one, tries to get gets 3, he TP's out and tries to look for the 4th, but he won't get it. Iced Coffee gets the punish. We're now on a 2v2, but you see the rotation coming from Blue. Now there's one people on each side. They need to decide where to actually go. Blue gets the information, and now he's getting all though it's now 40 HP for Hablulu. Will he get it? He gets it! And there goes the plant.
Tingnan pa sa
Like
time.
iced coffee plant. And he's making time. Iced coffee doesn't have any idea that there's someone in front of him. Now he's already tagged. And why are you throwing that gun? Oh my god! Oh, okay. Alright. We'll give you that. It's a close call, but the camera was really helpful for them.
That was KRAZY, crazy after round here. But Hablulu just proving himself clutch, having that info. And look at the 3K right now coming from that Omen of Team Marinmar, having a good spray, getting that 3K. Though he got caught there, but Hablulu just
spray.
proved clutch, just trying to buy some time, delaying that that plant, and even forcing that post plant into their favor, getting the trade kill. So this will be 4 rounds now won for Team Marimart, and they're now in the upswing as they now try to put themselves on the defensive side. 1-3-1 setup here, trying to guard the mid side.
Yeah, and the smart play as well from Hablulu there. He made sure that he will be able to make time for their team. But moving on to round number 7, where chaos is ongoing on mid. Chrome gets one. Frags are piling up. We're already on a 4v3, and the spike is still not down. But Kankang here is just waiting for them. There's also Wingman to prevent any pushes, but they know they have an idea that Kankang is here. They're gonna block it off with a poison orb from Iced Coffee, and he's not gonna be able to see anything. But there's look at where Dulgi is. He's gonna be able. No, they don't have an idea where you are. Kankang gets one, and there you go. You have an idea that there's one on the left, but he for sure will get something. And now they have an idea where Zillow is. 1 versus 3. Zillow tries to get one. The satchel is there, but Zillow, he's being pushed. He's being pressured. He's not gonna get it. But Omen will 5-2 on the board now. Marimart. I was about to say Amtech, but yeah, Marimart is on a streak.
5 straight rounds won there, and considering that they have a continuous rhythm right now on how they want to go for the defense, punishing any form of aggressive entry here on the side of Team MTech, it is a sight to see, especially with their Omen coming into play. I can't translate to what are the characters of his name, but Omen proving himself to be clutch in holding down those sides, and of course Kankang still with the operator on raise, and they're trying to go for a similar setup right now, defending the mid early, but those paint shells proved just a little damage already. But it's just a matter right now. The Sage Wall is still up to play as they're trying to bait someone there on the side of Team Antec. And right now for the attackers, they're just being hovered right now, still in mid, not forcing any rotation. You have the showstopper, and to find someone! No! The judge got themselves into play, and Hablulu brings down Ice Coffee as well, so it's a 4v3 match right now. Once again in favor of Team Marimar. They'll now try to go for the push into A side, yes, and the trap out will kill pressure, but that would be an information relay that right now Team MTech is still pushing towards the B side. Silo bringing down the Omen, so it's just a 3v3 match right now. Can they go for the defense? They're trying to hold it right now. Hablulu still lurking into the bottom side of the
30
B
seconds
side
left.
here, and it's just a 2v2 match right now. It's just Alok bringing down Kang's, or sorry, the Cypher rather, or Hablulu rather. So this will now be a plant, and this is interesting on how they try to go.
Oh god.
Alok bringing down Kang for the 3K, and this is just a 1v1 trade right now. There will be the ultimate being used there, having the info caught, and Alok still gets the last touch there with the headshot. 4K for Alok to get themselves around.
It was very bloody, especially when you watch Peen Sol invest that ultimate on mid and just get caught by Chrome using a judge. And look at Chrome, he's still using a judge after all that. But hey, a win is a win, though they don't have much creds as much as before. I think they've got the gist, they've got the groove on how Marimar is defending their sites, and they're 2 wins away on equalizing first half. But now let's see the setup of Ice Coffee's wall here is towards A, but no rotations being pulled off here. Though there's 3 people on A site that's waiting for them to come in. There's really not much of any movement that's going on the minute map, and there you go. They're gonna destroy this wall in mid, and that's I think where they're all having troubles.
And it's a common thing right now for Team Merrimack to like to siege wall on mid, and that gives better information for them. Try to force themselves into the A side. Oh, the cage just proved to be clutch as Aluk brings down Julgi, so it's a 4-5 match right now. But it's great right now. Chrome brings down Aluk from that ramp, and it's just a move right now to see magkakitaan dito. Uy, magkatabi sila. Oh! The cut right now. Silo brings down Omen 2K right now for Silo. And it's just a 3v3 match. Magkatabi na nga lang kayo. Hindi pa kayo nagkaramdaman doon. And right now, it's up for Kang Kang to try make something here. Try to regain and go for the defuse there. But it might take some time. Defense right now. Silo is there. Can they go for the 4K? Oh, Chrome brings down Silo. So it's a 2v2 matchup right now. And it's just left to Chrome for the defense. Can she go for it? And it's just a 1v1 right now. Oh my goodness. Chrome proved to be clutch. Can she go for the defuse? I think so. And that will be the Sage moving herself to the clutch. Chrome gets themselves around for Team Merrimack.
Chrome has been using the Judge, but oh man, does he have a shot using those rifles. Chrome, he's just using the Judge for fun, I think. Chrome is on point using that Phantom. Even though it's a 1v2, he wasn't scared. And Chrome was on a clutch, giving them the 6th round of this first half, and they basically already secured the first half. They'll be going on attack later on, but right now halfway, or more than halfway, I should say, they've left MTech with very shaky economy.
Panchol trying to go for the defense on the B side with that Judge, but we're trying to hold himself back as this can be another slow push. Again, Sage Wall on the mid, giving primary info. Oh, that was a sliver! Oh! That was a sliver of pixels just to bring down that Omen. Hindi pa nahuli doon ng team MTech. And that's a good thing for Team Merrimack to give a little space on that stage wall so that they can try to get any stragglers here for Team MTech, and they're just now down to 4. Now see the wingman will try to go for the scout, but wala siyang makikita doon. And it's gonna be a good one. Dodge bringing down Save, and also Jogi bringing down Silo. So that will be more info given that it's just a 5v2 matchup right now. Bonchol is brought down by Hablubo. It is just left to the Viper, but that will be the no appeal as well. That will be a flawless round won by Team Merrimack.
Man, I thought Chrome was gonna be dead for sure, but it wasn't checked by the annihilation of the Gecko. Luckily for him, and he even gets the frag onto him. He scores 1 before he falls down, but he's just a poison at this point. He's even using a Judge again on this round. It really irritates. If I'm on their shoes, I'm gonna be irritated really by the Judge because he's been using it all round and winning.
I think that's a matter of confidence there, Billa.
I agree, I agree.
Use that Judge very casually, and it's not like the situational buy of using the Judge on short corners. Chrome is just very confident to use it, and right now the Spike is ready to have primary information. So right now, 2 defenders on the side of Team Merrimack. It will be Habubu and Chrome on the B side. And look at the rotations right now. Still, it is the Gecko on the A side that will be safe, trying to lurk around and try to buy some time, trying to give false info here for Merrimack for them to rotate. But it will be a matter of slow push right now. Once again, Safe is still not leaving the A side here. So he's working now as the lurker for Team MTech.
Yeah, no one's biting the dust here, but Gecko is waiting for a punish or a push. Oh, he's been spotted. Will he be able to get it? Yep, Alec gets the wall bang onto Omen. It's been really been a headache, but Kankang equalizes it real quick. Chrome, yep, you need to back off. You're only holding a judge. He knows his position, and now they're going and pushing onto the B side right here, and Ice Coffee leaving with being left with 3 HP over there. Chrome, well, Spike needs to go down. They'll be planting it
seconds left.
for B main, and there's the Spike already planted, but we're on a 3 or rather 2 versus 4. They've spotted some people. Dyulgi here, last person on a 1v4 scenario. Spike is already planted. The clock is ticking. He's trying to rotate, but he's being chased, and they know where could he be spotted. Dyulgi might get one. Yep, he gets something, and Peel Sol, or Peen Sol rather, delivers the 4 on the board.
Last round in the half.
That pick off there of Aluk into the Omen of Marimar, that proved to be clutch as the neural theft gave them a better situation considering that the seconds are already winding down on the side of Team MTech to be able to plant on the B side. So good engage there for Aluk to use that neural theft and get that engage into their favor. So this is a matter right now of how they try to secure this round as we go for the switch after this round. A matter of who will gain the better momentum here. So right now, this will be a fast push into the A side, and Manchong is just trying to go block the corners here. He has the judge, and that will be a fast plan as the Viper ult is put into play. So this is now important. How will Team Marimar defend this one as the ultimate is still into play? They'll just try to buy some time here. But then again, someone needs to get in there. Oh, the wall bang not going in their favor as the Omen will try to go from within. Will try to go for the kill. But Paulo going for a 3-4 trade right now. Silo though bringing down that Omen is a 4-3 situation right now. FX in their favor. And Peel's coming in. Hablulu on his last stand. 2v1. Go for the Blade Storm, but it will just be the classic bringing down Hablulu. So this will be a 7-5
Switching sides.
round here. Still in favor of Marimar, but then again, the momentum swing for MTech. But this can be a difference maker now as we now switch sides.
Yeah, the Viper Spit finally invested on the last round of the first half, and Ice Coffee there actually almost got killed by Omen's very aggressive TP in front of them, able to get Gecko but not able to successfully transfer the spray, and Ice Coffee being able to win that fight. But yeah, 7-5, pretty considerable, pretty fair half for the side of either, well, especially for MTech. But here goes the attack side for Marimar. Will they be able to get something in their advantage? Zilo tries to deny it. Zilo gets the first, Gecko gets the second, but Hablulu gets the trade. Zilo tries to get another one, but Chrome equalizes the manpower. But Peen Sol here, the spike is already planted and he's being heard, or he's heard it. Dyulgi here tries to deny those squeaky damage. Oh, Peen Sol, that's a hell that you should have not jumped into Alok here, the last person. As I said earlier, they have more flexibility on attack, and it's looking into their advantage. Alok here being pushed, being pressured. 1 HP and still gets the headshot connected. Tries to get another, but 3k for Chrome and 8-5 on the board.
Oh, that was an anticipated move there by Team MTech, anticipating that rush on the A side here, but still good plays coming in from Alok on his Cypher, proving himself that even if he's using a Sentinel agent, still in terms of the gunplay, he's able to do wonders here. As you see right now on the side of Team Marimar, they're now having their buys on the Spectre and the Bulldog, so they'll now try to utilize this round into their favor, get themselves a much needed win as they try to go for a wider margin of lead here. Paint shells already used in heaven to draw out any defender here. And the bomb will not be utilized there. I see right now that save is caught! Oh, the wolf going in his favor. Over trade right now. Chrome with the 2K bringing down Silo as well. So this can just be a plan right now. And it's just an easy round! One there for Team Marimar. I think Team MTech was not able to put themselves at the best position to defend.
Yeah, and really problematic situation there for Gecko. He was checked by Dulgi's Trailblazer and was able to get a concuss. And of course, he's going to fall down because they're just rushing in towards a site. And they have the better weaponry to begin with. And that's basically why we're seeing 9-5 on the board. That's being led by Marimart. But moving on to round number 15, we're seeing a bit more advantage here in terms of weaponry from MTech. And they're trying to not give a sliver of where they are defending.
Ooh, and it's going to be safe trying to go around at the first defense on mid, and it's just him on the box. The wall though proving to be good in delaying the attack here of Team Marimar as they try to split themselves, going now from mid to B, but it will be a matter of how they try to buy some time here as nothing much is happening yet. They'll just try to bait anyone there. But look at the angle right now of Safe. He can just try to get two members here of MTech or of Team Mermaid rather, but he only has the judge. So how can they try to go for the pick-off here? This is not good for Safe. He'll get in there, and he just got caught. That is a bad start right now. Sage wall already used on B, and they're not trying to go for the attack. And it's just Silo already missing out on Kang Kang. He's still left in the heavens. We're trying to go for the defense here. Trade right now.
That's a problem.
It's Yogi being resurrected here, and it's just Silo still on the heavens, trying to go for the defense here. 8 seconds on the clock. Chrome can go for the plan, but it's just 1v3. Can they go for it? No. Alok with 2 kills to wrap up this thing for Team MTech as they win that bonus round.
9-6 on the board. They were able to steal the bonus round of Marimar and able to put a score on the second half. Will they be able to do the same thing Marimar did on the first half, when they steal the bonus round and start their momentum from there? They are now on the defense and has 2 judge in hand. Iced Coffee here with a pretty interesting loadout. He's just holding a frenzy, but we'll see what's gonna pan out on this round. Speaking of this round, Blue here trying to look for someone that's trying to hold them back, but nothing much happening here. Ever since they've been just testing the waters all over, trying to catch someone off guard that's trying to push. But Iced Coffee here not really gonna work out that frenzy, though. They're hearing all these setups that's on their way, but they're not able to get in, especially Team Sol getting that punish onto her Blue. And there goes another shrouded step coming in from Omen, but really able to get someone. Nope. Oh my gosh.
Easy goes down there, and that will be a plan right now for Chrome. It will be a 4v5, still at a disadvantage, and Ice Coffee brings down Yogi. So the judge of Punch Roll is not hitting there, and Kankan goes down to Aluk. So it's just a 4 matchup right now, and it's just an ugly engage there. Omen caught on the side, not able to use the rest of his utilities, and that will be a diffuse on the side of Team MTech as they win their second round in a row.
No more that was unbelievable. Ice Coffee making the frenzy work. Just the round after they steal the bonus, and now they have better weaponry, they have better economy, and they have left the economy here for Marimart really on shambles. Look at those buy. We have Phantoms in hand, we have Guardian in hand, we have Sheriffs, but will they be syncing it together? I think so. Kang, yep, goes for that Guardian and the Omen on that Stinger. But as I said earlier, as I asked earlier, will they be able to steal the momentum that Marymart did on the first half? 9-7 now, 2 more rounds to equalize things out.
It was interesting how they try to solve things out on the side of Team Merrimart, as it's just 9-7 here, and they'll now try to go once again on the attacking side of things. It's Kang on the lurk, trying to bait out anyone here from Team Entech on the defending side, but most of them, it's a 4 stack on the mid going into the heavens of B. But the defense here, even that Judge already proving clutch here, bringing down Chrome, so that will be no sentinel there on the side of Team Merrimart. Chrome is down, and it's just a matter of how they'll try to play around the D side here, and that'll be a good pick up there. Neural Tap right already in use, but the shots are already placed there. Console is brought down there. Trade on the kills. It's just Kang 1v3. Can he go for the outplay? He only has the Phantom here, and he still has the blast packs. Dizzy though landing on Kang, so they'll just try to play around and cover all the angles here. Kang just around 25% health, and this is just already a lost round once again for Team Merrimart.
Yeah, Marymart having troubles getting into a side even, but Kang able to catch
10
someone off
seconds
guard. Doesn't have much time. He has 8. Well, actually, he has 6 seconds, and waiting for him is iced coffee, being able to put 8 on the board in one more round. One more round, and they'll be able to equalize things out on the board. And I don't know if it's gonna continue later on.
That early pickoff on Chrome proved to be clutch, as most of the important utilities on that kind of engage for the side of Team Marimar were not put into good use. They were not able to hold this kind of aggression when Chrome was down. So it's very messy engage on the previous round, as there's already a first shot of the operator giving initial info, but safe with the Odin here, bringing down Kang. So this will now be a good opportunity for Team MTech to once again try to hold the side and force a rotation here for Team Merrimart.
Fast entry was denied easily by Gecko using that Odin. And now more information is tried to be gathered by Gecko, but not really able to get something. Now there's another one waiting for them. Peensall waiting for them with a judge, and no one's moving an inch from either side. There's a smoke. There's a smoke already up. But will they be able to get something out of it? They are not gonna check the left side, and Peens already have the idea that there's someone there. He's able to get out, and another Odin kill from Gecko.
30 seconds left.
And they're stuck at this point. They know that there are people from left and right, and I think at this point they should just be safe. But they're not. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh god.
And they're already trapped, and even Yogi just trying to buy some time here. She has to fight, but that'll be to no avail as Alok brings down Yogi, and it's now already a tie game at 9-9. Team Entech with the adjustments coming into that into the swap of sides. Them defending now is going to be into good advantage. But then again, I would like to point those last 2 rounds from Team Merrimart. They got early pickoffs, especially on the last one that Safe got Kang that early. And these are the kinds of pickoffs that were in. If you're not in unison with your teammates to go for the entry, and you just get picked up first, that will be those kinds of rounds that you get to lose that fast. And 9-9 is the
I've
score.
got your track.
And I think that's right now, I see right now as possible even here on the side of Team MTech, getting those pickups once again on Chrome and that Omen.
God.
So wala pa rin nagawa dito ang Team Mermaid They're not going for that quick push right now. Silo still has the operator trying to go for any picks right now, and still 5 strong for Team MTech. I'm just confused right now on how Team Miramar tries to go for a possible plant here if they're still trying to work around the B side.
But what do you think should they do? Because apparently it's being problematic for them to have a Viper on the other side, especially with those Viper snake bite that's being a problem whenever they push, and they're just being killed everywhere. And the Zelo there with a shot, unbelievable shot. But yeah, how do you think how could they fix this thing? When they're dealing with traps, they're dealing with poisons, they're dealing with the blinds and all those stuff.
What I see right now for the side of Marimar on the attacking side is they're really confused right now on if they really want to go for the fast push or they
Yeah.
would just like to buy some time, try to bait out any utility from Team MTech, use it as a form of information, and try to play around from mid B or mid A depending on the rotations. But we'll see right now, can they go for this as it is a fast push on the B as of now, but the cloud is used for the control, so that is an anticipated rush on the B, but they're still not leaving, so they might be buying some time here for Team MTech to let the base rotate and force some here for Punchall. And right now Silo is just trying to bait anyone there from the engage. And look at there, Billa. They're not able to force something out of that B rush, and that will be crucial for them if they want to go once again from B or to A, because most of the utilities were already used. And right now, considering that it is still momentum for MTech. Oh, Marshall is just there, and Ice Coffee going for the kill on the case. This is a 4-4 engage right now. Ice Coffee once again bringing down the Omen, so it's just Alok. Oh, nilagpasan dito si Chrome, but it's just Alok there. Gets the kill after was nagpasan. Gets another one for Kang Kang, and Hablulu will try to go for the revenge kill on Silo, but it's just 1v3. Got caught by that. Gets another one for the operator. 1, 2. Gonna go for the outplay. Oh, goes for another one. Goes for another one. Oh, those are the highlights that were not highlights. Hablulu with that 4K, unfortunately, the main goal was not into play. Considering that because they're from Ice Coffee getting that 2K, and even ito, nilagpasan na nga ni Alok. Nilagpasan si Chrome, pero binalikan niya. And even that 1v3 play there, yun nga, this will be marked as the highlights that are not highlights.
All right. Well, I think I see the problem here, and they're giving or they're investing a lot of utilities, but not making any follow up from it. You see, the walls are being invested from Sage, but not really being able to push it out because they're being blocked off by Iced Coffee's either Poison Orb or just basically the traps from Alok. But what my point is, they're baiting out the utilities, but they're also being pushed off by the utilities. Oh my gosh, he's gonna die. Oh, okay. But yeah, as I was saying, they're investing utilities, but they're also being pushed back by utilities from the other side, and that's the problem. They are not being able to push further into a side and able to get something out of it because they're being blocked off. So I think this is a better idea of how they should go through onto sites. They just pick them off without having to use any utilities. But there's a problem. Alok with the traps. They know where he is now. Alok tries to get another, but Kang, there he is. Now I think they've got the gist on how they should attack sites, and I think it's working out for them.
How they'll try to go for it as Save brings down Kang with the Odin, and Wingman will come into play, but it's a 1v2 right now, and Spike has been planted there, so it's just a matter of reloading right now. It's a 1v1 engage. Chrome versus Save. Can they go for it? That's the Odin that can go on wall banks unless they're
Oh
picking at the
god.
right angle. They'll try to bait around, and the jump. Oh, it might not happen with her. But here comes the fake defuse. Chrome on the rotation. Can they go for it? Unless Safe will not be able to see it. They go for it. No! Safe was not able to flick into the right, and that is an unfortunate pickup there. Still almost a good run there from MTech, but then again, much needed move there from Team Merrimart as they try to grapple back the lead.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And as I was saying earlier, they needed to drain all the utilities coming from iced coffee so that they will just deal with one, because they're being overwhelmed. There's poison, there's snake bite, there's gecko, the wingman. It's just all a pain in their butt. That's why they just needed to push slowly but surely. And now look at that, they're not giving any information whatsoever. There's the orb to secure ramps, but they're not going that way. They're just looking. Look at that. Look at the response coming from Pinsol. And from there you can see that they are really trying to deny themselves of using those utilities. But Zilo didn't need one. He just needs the operator and Ice Coffee as well. Though there's already an equalization of manpower here. But you see, there is progress on how things play out. And now Alok, he is trapped over here and can't move further, but he's gonna be able to catch someone off guard. Caught with his pants down. Alok was not expected in that area. Tries to get the second, but he gets punished either way. And oh my gosh, a blue making it work for them. They don't have any idea as to where Zilo is, but it looks like they are going towards his location. Will he be able to decimate one? And will he be able to decimate them one by one? There's the info gathered, but no really information being caught. But now Zilo able to get one and able to get it into a 1v1 situation. It was supposed to be an operator versus an operator, but Tablubu here is now on a Phantom. Shots miss, and he leaves him with 14 HP. He repositions, and there's a smoke being invested, tries to reposition, but he goes back. But the blue is already forward. Will he be checking the left side? This is a very common spot, but he knows. Oh yeah, he will check it! Oh my gosh! 40 HP, and he whiffs the shot. The very important shot that he should not miss! And Blue with a 3K, able to equalize the scoreboard. And the Blue just saves the day, and that's the name we need to see.
11 to 11 here, and just proving himself to be clutch on that Cypher, and him running from that operator into that Phantom, and having himself to defend that plant from Silo after those two close attempts of killing down Silo. It proved to be good into his favor as we're now tied 11 into 11, and it's a matter of, are we going to overtime or just 2 straight rounds here from any of the teams? It is anybody's game right now.
Absolutely, it could be anyone's game. I mean, the momentum was already shipped on towards MTech's team, but they were able to adapt after 6 rounds of defeat. They were able to get something, and now they're pushing really slow. They even walled off this position, and Pinsol with a very lovely... Oh, he was not spotted by the boombot, and now he's able to get one. The paint shell was also able to kill Zero there, but oh, look at this position. They don't have any idea that there's someone here. Pinsol able to reposition, but still we're on a 3 versus 4 situation we're in. We can still have more information gathered, but look at that. Kang is back on track. Pinsol already blinded, and they have an idea where he is. The showstopper stops the heart from Pinsol's beating, and 1v5 now, courtesy of Chrome's ultimate.
I don't know if how Alok will try to go here, and he just get caught here by Kang 3K on his judge, and this will be a crucial round right now on the side of
Match
Marimar.
point.
That unfortunately though that the revive of Jet was used on that phase wherein they were quite secure already, even if they were just if they already down to 4 members. But then again, that was already a used ultimate. It's a matter right now of how they try to get this much needed win, as it is 12 to 11 here, and it
Yeah.
is already a full buy from both teams. And we're seeing right now that Silo is running an Odin on the Jet, so it's guns blazing, and even two judges seeing right now on the side of Team MTech as they now try to go for the defense. And it's a 1-3-1 setup here, unless they only know that it's just Silo on the A side,
Oh,
just
God.
left there for and got blinded, but the Odin still went for it, bringing down Kang. So
Ooh.
now the rotations are becoming in their favor. 1v1 trade, Sage Wall will be vital there for any response there. So it's just 4v3 right now. Still MTech on the defense side here. The post plant will be crucial right now for Team Marimar. The Sage Wall is not fully planted below, so there could be a possible point entry into the heavens. And Team Salt going for the rotation. They're trying to go for the judge. It's not there, and it's just Alok. Oh, 2K, but still not able to end it into their favor. So those were just crucial. There's a lot of action there into that final round. 13 to 11. That will be a 1 round here, or should I say, a 1 map for Team Merrimart.
It was a very chaotic last round, and I was about to say, because MTech there didn't really move an inch. I mean, Merrimart on defense, they needed to was Merrimart on defense? No, Merrimart was on attack. MTech on defense, they really needed, right? Am I right? Yeah. Well, whoever's on the defense on the second half, they needed to be more aggressive, because the last few rounds they've been losing, they were having no information as to where they're pushing whatsoever, and that's what's really catching them off guard. They are just not giving any information wherever they're gonna be pushing, and they just push them in a very unexpected way. That's why they're being caught up with their pants down, and that's how basically the attack wins on the second half. And it was a very close last round, if I may say, because Hablublu was also able to clutch things. Alok there was almost about to kill the last person from the attack, and unfortunately Alok or Hablublu was able to finish him off and put us 13-11 on the last round.
It could have gone either way, but then
Absolutely.
again, considering those last 2 rounds, that the matter of adjustment from Team Merrimart to adjust, considering that momentum-wise on the start of the second half, all in favor of Team MTech, but then again, those final adjustments, especially on the side of Hablublu and Chrome, proving clutch into those moments, that proved to be the difference maker here, as they have secured themselves the first map on Split. But then again, Billa, this is still a best of 3. So then again, a matter of adjustment from both teams on how they try to, or on how they try to adjust here, on how they'll try to get themselves on the side of Team MTech to force themselves into a deciding game 3, or for Team Merrimart to secure themselves on the side of on the side of Team Merrimart. It's really a good a good moment here on the side of Team Merrimart. Na considering that their top fragger Hablu is a Sentinel, si Hablu, and wag na natin patagalin pa, Bella. This is now the second map. And once again, this is a best of 3 matchup here. And all right, it is my favorite one, Ascent, of course, the classic map of all ages for these kinds of tournaments. And we'll get to see on what kind of lineups we'll try to pick on this classic map.
Yeah, well, Merrimart now has Peen Sol, Zelo, Alok, Iced Coffee, and Killjoy here. His name's not showing. What's his name? Can you tell him what's his name?
Oh, I think that's You mean the Omen? Earlier, from earlier?
The gecko.
Oh,
Ice? Is it
Aishi.
ice?
Oh, okay.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, the gecko. Oh, it's safe. Safe. It was safe.
Safe.
Playing the
Okay. His name's not
gecko
showing on
earlier.
mine. Yeah, that's
We
why.
just got used into the Omen earlier. It's actually Aishi. There we go. That's its name. It's Aishi. So
Aishi. Okay,
yes,
gotcha,
the one who used
gotcha.
the Omen
Okay.
earlier. Now he went into the jet, and we got to see KO, which is a common trend to be used on Ascent, considering that his utilities are really good into those different angles of Ascent, and of course, classic Sova, one of my favorite
Well,
agents to
yeah.
use on Ascent, my personal favorite as well. And of course, for the controllers, classical also they're trying to go for the brimstone, Daddy Brimmy bringing the smokes once again, and of course, those orbital strikes that can prove vital into those crucial post-plan situations here. So right now, lineups are locked in for both teams, and the difference here will just be the duelist Pinsol running once again on the race, and Aishi now running a duelist jet.
Right on. And I think that they have a similar composition here, just aside the Rays, of course, opposing Kang on KO. We have a double duelist versus a double initiator composition setup here on Ascent. It should be called Philippines because it's pretty common here and it's everyone's favorite map.
Considering that it is a classic map to be used in these kinds of tournaments for its viability, and it's very easy to learn, considering that this is one of the classic maps when Valorant was released. So it's really a very important map to be played upon, lalo na if you're trying to play around comfort and just trying to focus more on how your lineups will work on the certain situations. Ascent is really a common map to be picked upon in these types of best of three situations. We'll get now into the pistol round. We're seeing some ghosts and classics coming into the play, as it will be a four stack of Team Merrimart going now into the A side. Our common trend right now is the A rush,
Ooh.
but there will be the recon bolt already used by Team Merrimart, but that gives information for Team MTech's rotation now. They're stuck into A as Hablublu on the lurk brings down CeeLo. So that is a good start right now for Team Merrimart as Hablublu goes for another one 2K and still not taking any damage there. So a good start already, and the cage for good measure to counter any form of engage from him. So right now, rotations coming in from Team Merrimart as they now give a better input of how they want to plant the spike. Now rushing into B. And a Blue once again with a 3K on that headshot with the ghost. It is the Sentinel going for the 4K! It's a Blue. And Kang seals it down. And that will be a good start for Team Merrimart. Look at those pickups that early from Hablublu. Oh, that flick with that headshot.
God.
He's just popping off.
Yeah, and he has been actually been pretty impactful, especially on the first map on Split. He was really impactful as well on that cipher that he's using. And right now, moving on to Ascent, even on attack, he's making a statement. Now, moving on to round number 2, it's gonna be pretty easy considering that they don't have an idea where Pinsol is sitting. Pinsol gets one. He reloads and tries to look for more punish here. Aishi. Will he be? He didn't spot it! Oh my gosh, Aishi gets the trade. And there's the recon, but will not be able to get something. There's still the shorty just right in front of Safe here, but they won't be getting it. They're not even pushing on towards A site right now.
So now I think they'll try to do a similar plan as of the first round. They'll try to go for the slow push and force a rotation once again into the B. But then again, it's just a 4v4 matchup here, and even Brimstone already at around 25% health. So this will be a matter of how they try to go for a possible engage to Hablublu rather, going for the
Oh my god.
repeat, gets
No.
one, brings down safe, and it's a 4v2 right now. So it's a safe entry once again into
30
A,
seconds left.
coming from the gardens there. Jogi going for the plant, and it's just a 4v2
planted.
plant here. Alo gets one, brings
Oh.
down Jogi. So it's just a
Last
3v2
player
matchup right
standing.
now, and it's just the Brimmy right now. Ice Coffee left there, and even the gate is closed here. Sarado ang pinto. Wag ka muna pumasok unless they'll just try to bait him around and destroy it. And
Oh,
they just
God.
baited it once again. Hablublu with the 3K on that Bulldog. He's just popping off already. 7 kills already for Hablublu.
I can feel iced coffee there shaking. He knows that there's a firing squad waiting for him when he opens that door. And it's just that Hablulu is impatient, decided to break the door and just put a bullet in his head. And that's when 2-0 happened. And now a bit more different from the first 2 rounds as they are trying to, I think, take more space either in B or in mid. But look at that recon, will not spot anybody. The recon from Sova as well, coming from Chrome, will not spot anybody, but at least they will be able to put some pressure onto mid. Zillow there, able to see Aishi, with Aishi there backing out, and they are gonna reset.
So now they're stacking up into the mid and trying to bait down any defender here from the side of Team MTech as they're trying to position once again into the A side, stacking into garden, and that will be revealed location there. So that will be info on the side of Team MTech that they're trying to stack up once again on the A, and that will be the thrown 0 point here, catching now 2 attackers here, 2 defenders here from MTech. So right now, it is Aishi bringing down Ice Coffee. 1.3 right now, save with the Odin, and it's just 2 for 2 right now. And they can now go to the end of the market. That will be kills right now. Aishi and Hablublu getting the kills of the goal. And it's just Aluk 1v2 right now, going for the long range blade, but that will be a dash out here from the side of Aishi. And it's just a matter of another post plant attack here from Aluk, trying to control the angles here coming from the spawn, and we'll try to hover around the market, but the angles are just in good coverage right now. They're trying to bait them on here, and Aluk brings down 1, Aishi's down, so it's a matter of how will Aluk play around Blue here. Can he get the view? The Odin! Gonna get the wall bang! Oh, not into their favor, but that is now 3 straight rounds won by Team Merrimart. That was a matter of, and again, another pixels away from that wall bang, bringing down Hablublu, but still, the bigger god, the Odin, still works.
Absolutely, and Hablublu here, not really stopping from making a statement. He continues to take lives from the side of Amtech, and they even win the bonus round. They get 3-0 on the board consistently, thanks to Hablublu's timingly punish onto the side of Amtech. But we now see a different phase from the side of both sides. We are now seeing pushes coming from Alok, and there, oh my gosh, Aishi with that frag tries to look for a follow-up, but the smokes have already been placed, and Finsel here, oh my gosh, he's not able to get something out of the Bucky, but he's gonna be able to open that door. That drone able to get a lot of information, and Alok here gets punished. Zilo with a follow-up, but not able to get the trade. At least he has the information as to where the second person is, but Aishi continues to kill everyone that's on his way. Zilo, oh, he's gonna get revealed, and he's gonna get killed.
3 Blade Storm kills on the side of Aishi, and proving that their attack on A is just unstoppable right now. They're trying to move it and go for the fast engage as much as possible. They're still stacking into A, And right now, for the side of Team MTech, they're just being challenged right now on how to go for the defense dahil ang bilis ng rotations dito na Team Merrimart for the early engage here. CeeLo just trying to go for possible
Oh my god.
not leading into the sure right now. As the Marshall, that's already 3 whips for Alok unless he tries to bait someone. Aishi brings down CeeLo. Jet bringing down another Jet. And that will be a locked up move right now. Ice Coffee, we're gonna go for the smoke. Oh, 2 kills right now on the side of team MTech. But Aishi now with the 3K and neural theft used by Alok just to, for good measure, trying to find the position here. It's Alok against the world. 1v2 right now. Blue and the Brimstone here for Jogi. They're trying to go around for the play. It's Alok once again. 1v2. Trying to bait. Having the info on Blue. He gets one. Oh, the return kill from Jogi. Just for good measure. And that is how they try to do it. Once again, Merrimart already 5-0. And Team MTech is having problems on how to solve this.
What a commanding scoreline here by Merrimart. Alok tries and attempts once again to clutch the situation, but no. A blue together with Dulgi, able to swing together and able to score one. Another score for them on the board. 5-0 now, and they're leaving once again the economy here for Amtech on shambles. We are now on a 5-0, 5-win streak for the side of Merrimart, and they are just making a statement. This is just particularly basically a sweep for them. And what's going to be the difference maker here for the side of Amtech? That's the question that hopefully can be answered on round number 6. Now the drone is already invested, not really going to get much that information, but now that the drone is already done, I think Safe here could potentially reposition, but there's the blind coming in, and Zilo with that headshot using the knives, and now the showstopper connects! Finishes someone, but 3 versus 1 now. The last person is there. Kang gets the headshot and gets the second, and he loads and doesn't get it. Now is speaking of the difference maker. We have Safe to save the day.
Look at the engage there, and considering that it was just an unfortunate reload there on the side of Kang, and Safe proving himself into that defense with his Sova, having that information on that engage of Team Merrimart, given that there's already a score here in this map, and this is a good start for them. 5-1, still in favor of Team Merrimart, but then again, you start to go, and even that point,
wow.
1v1 trade right now. Whoa! Whipped operated shot there. 3K right now for Aishi. Just as things are going well on the side of Team MTech, but then again, Ice Coffee with the revenge kill on Aishi. So it's just 3v2 right now. The plan on A. They're trying to cover the heavens and the garden here. So it's just Alok from the heavens and spam around and try to bait anyone on the side of Team Merrimart. And no utilities. That is a challenge right now for Alok on how he'll try to go for the defense. But the orbital strike can be vital here if they try to take someone from Team Merrimart, as the orbital strike comes to play. Gonna hold it dito. And it's just Alok. They're all underneath. Chrome and Kang cleaning it up for Team Merrimart, as once again this is a 1 round for Team Merrimart.
They just moved a little bit further on Heaven and decided to invest the orbital strike in their way. They will be able to catch them off guard, leaving the space from the orbital strike, but that's not what happened. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get a punish with that orbital strike. There were just some reposition, and they were not able to get something out of that investment. But now, speaking of investments, there's another Blade Storms coming in. Blue here with very sneaky push, and now Aishi tries to look for more punish. Oh my gosh, spots one, but now There's chaos going in mid. There's traps on A, and they can't go through it either way. And Pinsol here is being pushed. He's being pressured, and he needs to reposition, but he's not. Oh.
He also has the Bucky and having the info right now of Nova coming to play. Oh, no, nan pa ng Bucky. A Blade Storm there, so that'll be looking for Pizza, but a trade kill right now for Kang Kang. And Habuku also bringing down Zillow. No, shotguns doesn't work. Jogi bringing down Ice Coffee 4v2 matchup right now, and it's just safe. We'll try to go for the post plant here, but Kang Kang! Whoa! Still gets first save, bringing down Kang Kang. Down Gogi, or should I say it's Chrome bringing down Alok, so it's just 2v1 match right now. Having the arrow, info there, but Hablulu at the better position, picking up safe from the market. So 7-1 in favor of Team Marimart.
Blue continues to send the message after that previous loss they got. They are now on a 2-win streak once again on this first half, and they are on attack. What could happen even more? I mean, considering they have 2 initiators to start with and easily open up a site when their Jet Aishi dashes in, it's pretty hard for Team MTech to deny all that. But look at the stack coming in on round number 9. We are okay. Well, that's 1 and that's 2. Now we have a 4 versus 3 here. The drone is invested, but now we have another investment coming in from Team MTech. The Hunter's Fury is there, but not able to get something out of it. And now they have the information as to where these people are gonna be coming from. It's still a 3 versus 2, but will they be rotating after not getting any information whatsoever?
So now there will be a forced rotation now into the B side, and it's just only the Cypher going in to rotate unless they have the better information right now.
Oh god.
And no help, no, you should not be the one engaging. So it's the 1v3 here. It's just Blue against the world here. And he'll be caught here. Caught in the back and
oh my god.
Go for another one. Can they go for the outlaw? Euro F. Oh! Just a matter of a few shots there. Ice Coffee bringing down Blue. But then again, that forced entry from Team Marimar proved to be not into their favor that time, as it was an answered defense here from Team MTech after that A-side rush. And then again, another highlight almost from Blue, but just a few milliseconds away from getting that 3rd kill. So 7-2.
They decided to stack up on A, and that pretty much worked out for them. Now there's another round coming in, and Ice Coffee starts it off with a frag onto Blue, the main protagonist on the side of Mary Mart that continues to make a statement. Has already been shut down, but there's the blind coming in 2 in a row, but no follow-up coming in from Mary Mart. Is this the stop of it? Is this the momentum shifted already on the side of Amtech? They still have 3 more rounds to win, and we are already in a 4 versus 3. We still have 2 ultimates available for the side of Mary Mart, but will they be able to continue going through and push a side? We don't know. We still have someone on mid named Zillow. No rotation coming in whatsoever, but I think they're waiting for some utilities to come in, especially for Sova here to get something out of the equation. Alok hears all these gunshots and continues to try and look for more. Gets the headshot connected, tries to look for some more punish. But here, Pinsol again with a judge. He gets the 2nd. And now the last person, Bulgi, gets shut down by Ice Coffee. And there we go. 7-3. 2 more rounds, and they'll be able to make it a fair half.
And considering that they have already answered twice the A rush here on the side of Team Marimar, it will now be up to the adjustment of the attackers on how they try to approach this one, as they now try to go for possibly a slow push right now, still to try go to A or possibly into B, as we're seeing right now that this will be forced rotation right now for Team Marimar to go themselves to B, forcing a stack here. But then again, the gunshots are already heard, and even closely that recon dart proving vital into that defense of MTech, but it was just shot down that fast. So now information is given here that it will be Marinmart once again from the B side will try to rotate into B, but Silo is already covering this angle. A lot of covered angles already on the side of Team MTech, and will try to use the drone for good measure. Trying to pick someone there. May nahuli siya dito, and it will be safe. Trying to go for the defense here on the B side, trying to utilize his utility just to hold down that B side, considering na alam nila na possible entry na ito. And safe now, getting the first kill with that Odin, bringing down Kang Kang. And they're not having information that Ice Coffee is there! Having the good angle, bringing down Aishi. So it's just a 3v5 moment
30 seconds left
for the side of Team Marimart. Alok bringing down Chrome, and it's just already a lost cause for Team Marimart. And 2K for Pinsol for the flawless round for Team MTech.
Problematic round for the side of Mary Tech, but it seems to be working out for the side of MTech. They are able to deny every push that's coming in. They decided to do an early retake before they could even plant the spike, and the rotations are clearly working out for the side of MTech as well. All these utilities that's being invested from the side of Marimar are all being denied, and thankfully there's oh my god, okay, well, there's gonna be another push-up from the side of Marimar, but this time they're going slow.
And right now having the information on the AWAS here, and even Hunter's Fury will try to go for baiting here on the side of Team MTech, and that will be Aishi bringing down two trades right now, kills on the side of Team MTech. So it's a 3v3 matchup right now. Ice Coffee, no orbital strike, but still has the smokes, and it's Aishi trying to go to bait someone here. Silo still on the top. We'll try to get someone here. Gonna go for the angle. Oh, Jogi bringing down Silo when he's and the Jet is not looking at that Brimstone, and Ice Coffee is just left there. Safe is brought down. 1v3, and Chrome kills it for good measure. So that is another answer round here from Team Marimar, just as Team MTech is getting their momentum, and we're now switching sides.
Well, still a pretty considerable half for the side of MTech over here, 8-4, and now they have a double duelist. It should be pretty easy still for them to enter a site, considering that they can take space as fast as they could. But on the side of Marimar, they can gather all the information they need on defense, especially if they have KO on A and they have Chrome on B side. They can simultaneously get information at the same time and know exactly where they are pushing. So let's see how things will pan out. This is still the pistol round, and we're gonna be seeing a push coming from MTech from towards mid, and they're going on towards tree here, and all the information they need is gathered. There's a fight going on from A main, and now look, Aishi, all the kills are gathered from all they need. Frags are already piling up, and they're leaving them bleeding on a site. Chrome with a headshot connected, tries to look for the second, 1 HP, but Zillow shuts him off. Zillow with very low HP, and a blue continues to send a message and puts 9 on the board.
Good defense here on the side of Team Marimar, being able to anticipate that side rush here from Team MTech, which is a common trend still when it comes to switching rounds. But then again, those low health bars coming into that round that early, and that gave an opportunity for Chrome on his Sova to get that free game from the heaven. Hindi na nakasagot na maayos dito ang Team MTech on their engage. They were not able to put themselves in better position for post-plant, and it will be vital for Team Merriman's win, as this will be another round there. Possibly some half buys here, as you see some stingers and some other guns coming here on the side of Merriman, and that will be Kang Kang on the first skill right now, but
Spike down B.
he will be brought down. No, it's Go, and Jogi also brings down the Brimstone here for MTech, so it's not activated. Depends on the B side. Alok is just left here with his stinger, and we're trying to spray it out and get someone there, but wala pa siya maul dito, so trap wire for good measure. But it's Jogi, just 2 health. We'll try to do something else here, and Pin Sol is now on the side, and Hablublue though is just lurking around, covering the market there, and Pin Sol goes down. So low health bars once again, even the Cypher here. Alok there, Alok with another kill, but Yogi cleans it up. That will be another round 1 for the defenders for Team Dynamite. So this bonus round will be crucial if Team Epic can get some sort of momentum, or will Team Merrimark continue to steamroll?
Yeah, well, it's snowballing for the side of Merrimar. They continue to deny everything. Now on the defense, they're continuing to deny the entry coming from these 2 duelists, and the forced buy didn't really convert into a win here for the side of MTech. While that's happening, we are seeing sheriffs on their loadout, and a little bit of respect being given for the side of Mary Mart here on attack. And the recon is there, but not really gonna get something out of it. Now the recon, or I think someone has heard something, and Pete Saul gets the better of that shotgun. Aishi already left shattered, and now we have Safe with that lineup. Where does it go?
Ooh! Okay, that's some TikTok shock darts. Considering that angle, very TikTok quality shock dart there. But then again, that's an early pickoff here for Romo instead, and Alok playing around, only 20 health there against the 25 health of Jogi. So right now he's playing around, and Kang bringing down Alok for that information, and even the knife being used to have information, and Pizzo trying to bait someone there with the Bucky, but it's just the shotgun here. We're trying to get someone. Can they go for it? Oh! That will be brought down Pinsol, so it's just a 2v2 matchup here. Abuno going for the wall. Brings him down with the Spectre. 30 seconds on the clock. Spycam having a good info on who
10 seconds left. Spike planted
on the A side there. It down, safe, but for no measure, the spike is planted. But that will be a good defense right now for Kang. Can they go for the play? And they have an information that so much is there. That will be safe. We're trying to bait on the side here of Team MTech, and Kang only with that. Revolver getting the kill and having that no command flash in his favor. Can they go for the outplay? Bucky! Oh, whips one! Having the information there. He just trying to buy some time, but he still gets it. Good moment there for Ice Coffee as they score themselves around.
Yeah, and that's not really a buy round for them. They were saving as they just lost on the second round, forcing to buy something out of that round, and luckily they were able to get something out of Sheriffs, and Bucky's on their hand. 5-10 now on the board. Now one more loss from the side of Merrimart. They're gonna be left with crappy buys, and 5-10 I think they've got here the groove on Ascent on how to attack really, and they're trying to make space on A. They're trying to deny all the information being given, but well, they're not gonna deny that knife coming from Kang.
And right now, this will be a split rotation here as Jogi though bringing down a lurking Alok out of nowhere, catching him up at the B side entry. So this will be a vital one as there will be no sentinel once again on the side of Team MTech.
Your
have
fault,
the
my ult's
information
ready.
there. Silo bringing down Aishi out of anticipation. So this can be a good entry right now. Spike is in the hands of Ice
Oh,
Coffee, but he's caught. It's caught there by Kang Kang. So Ice Coffee can just go for the plan here. Magkasalubong. Ooh, Silo bringing down Chrome.
Right here.
So it's just a 3v3 matchup here, and even Yogi already at low health. So it's a matter of another post-plant defense here on the side of Team MTech. Can they go for it? Site retake possibly? No. But then again, Ice Copy having the information that this is going to be members rotating here. Go for the kill for Kang Kang! Shoots first, bringing down Ice Copy. And even Zero bringing down. And even the attacker's one. That would be a 2k there for Safe. And that's another round won by Team MTech. And Safe is just clutching himself to grapple back once again, lead into their, should I say, grapple themselves a lead into this one as they're now just trading by 4 rounds.
very smart play there by Safe, able to bait someone from their team, and they also moved forward just to make sure that they're not gonna think someone is still lurking on tree, and they were able to punish them off guard, catch them with their pants down, and now the recon, Blue here trying to get further information, but the camera trying to attach it somewhere. It's not really working out for him. Aishi here with the Blade Storm trying to catch someone off guard. There goes the punish, but he gets punished. Instead, Aishi is already shut down. We're on a 4v4. We have 2 ultimates both sides, and they're being held back here still by Team Mary Mart. With these shorties and shotguns, they are just being held back. Yulgi here has the idea that there's someone nearby. Oh, but he's been spotted. There's oh my gosh. The investment.
Enemy remaining.
Hunter's Fury really pans out for them. Even though they are saving, they are still winning this round number 17, and Zillow on very low HP. Will he be able to get something out of it? He doesn't have the spike. He's already been spotted by that camera.
30
courtesy
seconds left.
of Blue. They're not defending this side, and he even invests the oh my gosh, it's problematic for him, but still able to get one Chrome forwards and gets the 4k on the round. Thrifty win here for the side of Marymar.
4k for Chrome on that Bucky. That those are the wonders that you can make out of a shotgun there, and this proves to be vital round as this would be a good buy for Crow as he switches once again into that Odin, and more of the rifles coming in on the side of Team Merrimart, having a good economy here, while on the side of Team Antec, it's a matter of half buys for them, only 2 rifles and just some classics.
Get out of my way!
And the buck is a good measure for Team Salt as they now try to save once again and try to gain some momentum here possibly, but then again, it's a matter of how they try to go for the attack here, as it is a well-defended A side here, and even just Blue defending B side with all of his utility, that already proves a lot here. So now a slow attack here on the side of Team MTech as they're trying to stack up right now on the A side and force themselves in. And then Kang will try to get one, but he gets picked off that fast from Alok. So it now gives primary information right now with the neural theft also used. So now information already on the rotations here. Safe bringing down Blue, and Alok also bringing down Ziogi. What a nice use of that neural theft into their favor, considering all of the defensive plans of Team Merrimart are already in vain, as it will now be an easy plan rotating.
One enemy remaining.
As Safe for just rotating here.
30
It
seconds
is
left.
Silo bringing down Chrome, and it's just Aishi against the world. 1v5. Only has the Vandal. Gets caught. 2k there for Silo. And that good pick off from Alok. Neural theft into his favor. That proved to be a good round for them.
That was a very smart play from Alok, being able to punish someone on tree and repositions himself after using the neutral theft, putting it into his advantage to lurk onto a position that's not going to be expected by Dolgi. He's able to punish 2 in a row and even continues to be a threat for the side of Mary Mart. It's just looking very good for MTech on this attack side, and I can't wait to get see more of those outplays coming from these two ciphers on both teams.
And now Chromie having a good information on the stack that is happening into mid. Safe will reposition his drone and trying to get some info off himself, but he doesn't get much info because of that smoke. And Alok went in the rotation, getting the kill from the spray, bringing down Diogi. So they're now stacking into the market and possibly a rotation here into the B side. But how oh! They were not just in the best position to defend as Safe brings down Chrome. It's just a 3-4 matchup here. And Aishi also goes down. It's just left to Hablu. Then they go for the kill, missing out on that shock dart. But then again, it's just him against 3 players from MTech. But he gets one there.
30 seconds left.
But it's still a 2v1 matchup here, and this will be a possible plant now on the A side, as this will be a long rotation here on the side of Hablu. And he gets caught there by that spy cam. So now Alok will just try to go chase around Hablu and try to anticipate his movements, possibly his rotation into the A side here. And right now for Hablu, it's just a matter of adjusting his movements as he gets almost caught there, having an idea, and gets the headshot from the Vandal with ease. Another round 1 there from Team MTech. So right now, adjustments should be made for Team Marimar, considering that their common setup here of putting Hablu alone on D is not proving to be effective for them.
Yeah, really working out for the side of MTech. They're able to capitalize with Alok's repositioning and everybody's utilities capitalizing on each and every action. It's made them easy, especially that they are really focusing. I mean, Marimar is really focusing on these people coming on the duelist. With Kang here tries to get the punish, and there's the orbital strike coming in of Blue with all the punish and Chrome. They just got aggressive all of a sudden, and now the last person is safe, but he's not anymore. 12-8, we are now on match point.
And just as Team MTech are getting momentum, Team Marimar just read the book. They're stacking early into B, into mid, going into B, and now they just force themselves into it. It was still a risky one, but considering the entry there on the side of Aishi getting 1 kill there, and of course the orbital strike for good measure, boxing out any form of exit on the side of Team MTech. That is an anticipated move there for Marimar. They just read the book well, and now another form of adjustment here from MTech, as they are just 5 rounds away from forcing something here. But then again, Marimar on a good momentum here, and if I'm not mistaken, most of their utilities are still in there.
I know exactly.
Yogi still hasn't have his orbital strike, so now another kill again. So neural theft once again moving into his favor, unless Alok will try to have now an initial idea on how rotations will go with the neural theft in his favor. But Kang also proving himself at the defense at the garden, but Alok already has 2 kills. And it's just left now for 3 members here for Marimar. Silo bringing down Hablu. And Neural Theft moving in favor.
Spike down
bringing down
A.
Ice Copy.
Last player standing.
Kang on the garden. And it's just him getting 1, but will still go down. And that is a 1 round once again for MTech. Those good early peaks from Alok, these are proving to be good for him, as those neural theft use gives him a better idea on how the rotations from Marimar come into play. It was already proven twice here, all beneficial.
But boy, ain't we done yet. We have a game in our hands. We have 3 ultimates, 3 punishable and very capitalized heavy ultimates from the side of Amtech, Showstopper, Orbital Strike, and we have the Hunter's Fury as well. Now the push coming in from Aishi. Okay, it's
Oh
not gonna work
no.
out as Alok gets the better out of him, and now man advantage on their side and ultimate advantage on their side as well. They continue to pick them off one by one, but will they be checking the right side? Alok, that is a question for you. I think he will, but not for long. He's gonna get punished and he's gonna get caught off guard, and now they have something they could use. Now they also have the spike in hand. Oh my gosh, it's working out really well for them. Kang gets the headshot, and Chrome puts this into a 2 versus 1. And slow. Oh my gosh, what a way to end things. 13-9 on the board. Mary Mart, we're on a 2-0, and what a game to watch. Ascent is this map that they played with has been really been a roller coaster, and boy, that's awesome.
Back and forth there, considering momentum coming on the side of for Team Merrimart being able to have a very good lead that early, and being able to have some adjustments there on the final round, just as how Team MTech just trying to regain themselves momentum when they switch sides. Then again, Team Merrimart there, those players, they really proved themselves to be in very good shape, especially that last round when Hablublu has his neural theft onto his favor. Like, it's me right now, I'll be the one using that neural theft into my advantage and getting myself a better idea on how Team MTech will try to rotate. And those were just some great moments there. It might be a 2-0 for the favor of Team Merrimart, but then again, we would like to give highlight once again to the players of Team MTech here. For the players of Aluk, Ice Coffee, Save, Silo, and Pin Sol, still they give us one heck of a series here. And for Team Merrimart, once again giving highlight for Aishi, Hablublu, Chrome, the Filipino Kang, and Diogi, just proving themselves that they have what it takes to be at the top of their game. And I'm very excited for whatever these players have into hand. And what are your final thoughts there, Billa, as we wrap up that first series?
Well, what a game that we have witnessed there. It's really a back and forth, especially in split. From starting there, we didn't expect really to shift the momentum, and it continues to shift. They continue to adapt to each other, and that's a very good thing that we have noticed from the very beginning. And even on Ascent, Ascent was just really, as you said earlier, it could really go both ways, and it really did. We didn't really expect how it's gonna play out. It was really balanced. It's just basically a battle of ciphers and their team. Alok and the Blue giving their best shots, giving their best outplays to win the matchup. And in this case, Merrimart just got the better of them, and they continue to strive. And I think this is the best time for them to thank their mouse pads and their mouse. Especially if you don't have a mouse pad yet, Amtech just released. You see what I did there? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Amtech just released their largest square mouse pad, the PC1, and the PH1. The PC1 offers a smooth cloth surface, perfect for your Valorant games, and the PH1 hybrid pad for the fast and twitchy play styles of Overwatch and Apex Legends. You get yours now at amtechshop.com. And of course, don't forget Merrimart as well, the winner of this matchup. Merrimart is a one-stop shop for all your grocery, cosmetic, and pharmaceutical needs, and you can visit them at any time at merrimartdelivery.com.ph, and they have same-day delivery.
and for more action here. And if you want to be part also of this explosive community nights for Naos Esports, of course, follow their socials there. They're actually everywhere. You can catch them on their Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even on their Discord server. And just join there and be part of this community nights. And of course, we are still live here on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel of Naos Esports and keep yourselves updated with anything and everything about Naos Esports. And with that, that was a very long series for us. And it's been a pleasure to cast with Billa here, but we have one more series at hand. So, guys, we'll be going into a short break, and when we get back, we'll bring to you one more Best of 3 series. Once again, this is the Naos Community Nights for Valorant. It's me, 316, with Billa on my side. We'll be back after this break.
Magiging tough match to kasi tinalo nila yung tumalo sa amin, which is yung Oasis.
Ready kami and alam namin na mananalo kami mamaya.
At ngayon naman, pupunta na tayo sa second series of the day, which will be between Naos Esports and Oasis Gaming. Hindi ba pang grand finals ito?
Nice one!
Target 2v2.
Nice!
Here we go with word of sky even
Hindi ko sila kino-consider na rivals or any teams here in the Philippines.
All right, guys, good luck. And Choco, thank you.
All right, thank you.
RNT, feeling ko magiging unpredictable sila kasi since new team sila and parang nagbuo-buo lang.
Parang lahat ng maps na napili, di ba? Pearl, Ascent, Icebox, parang pabor talaga sa Naos eh. So, I'm a little bit worried dito para sa friends natin sa RNT, di ba? Kasi wala pa din silang puntos dito sa split 2 eh. Despite the clean run sa qualifiers, ngayon nahihirapan na sila.
Hi, my name is Naos, also known as NDG, and my role for the team is Initiator Flex.
Hi, I'm Wits, also known as Rai. Ay, mali, baliktad.
Sabi ko sa kanila, isa-save ki 8-8 pag nag-champion. So, ayan, binigay ko. So,
Ayan.
deserve naman namin.
Sulit naman
Feeling
pala.
ko.
Ask and they will deliver talaga. Delivering the win.
Oh, totoo yan.
Sige, umpisahan natin sa Rico. Meron ka bang katanungan para sa ating Naos Esports Champion Team ngayon?
Thank you again to the Wild Rift boys for hanging out. Nice try. Yes, so stay tuned and check their matches. Again, thank you to our sponsors. Oh, what's our sponsors?
Shoutout, mama!
Hindi yung sponsors natin.
Despacito. Ha? Ba't walang pagkain?
Kami bahala dyan. Sa Mary Mart Wholesale, pwede i-stock ang buong pantry.
Ganito lang yan. Just pick all the food products you want. You can order your favorites in bulk for the whole team to share. Add them all to cart, check out, and then pick your chosen payment option. It'll arrive the very next day.
Wow! Ang galing!
Kompleto na, barato pa. Download the Mary Mart Wholesale app today.
Okay. To recorded sa cellphone?
Congrats sa'yo, nanalo ka ng arcade bundle. Thank you.
Thank you! Ako yung thank you!
He'll say
Next.
Ay, ko! I'm gonna block page siya! Basta tandaan mo, pag yan malakas, tatalsik ulo mo. Grabe naman.
Women abuse.
Hindi.
No! Is it?
Sama mo naman.
Sige nga, sagot ko nga. Ano sa inyo?
Sige nga, sagot ko nga.
One,
Tagal, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, wala.
three.
Ikaw yung
Oo, tama.
Ikaw yung maraming skin.
Can I just take you out po? Something the boss would say.
Galingan mo sa ulo!
Ulo? Paano ba yun, di ba?
Basta ang naisip ko lang, apoy yung ibibigay ko sa ex ko. Kasi? Kasi...
Magiging tough match to. Kasi tinalo nila yung tumalo sa amin, which is yung Oasis.
Ready kami and alam namin na mananalo kami mamaya.
At ngayon naman, pupunta na tayo sa second series of the day, which will be between Naos Esports and Oasis Gaming. Hindi ba pang grand finals ito?
Nice one!
They target 2v2.
Right!
Here we go with the word of the sky even up.
Hindi ko sila kinoconsider na rivals or any teams here in the Philippines. Ang kinoconsider ko lang na rivals namin is sarili namin. Yun lang.
RNT, feeling ko magiging unpredictable sila kasi since new team sila and parang nagbuo-buo lang.
Parang lahat ng maps na napili, di ba? Pearl, Ascent, Icebox, parang pabor talaga sa Naos eh. So, I'm a little bit worried dito para sa friends natin sa RNT, di ba? Kasi wala pa din.
And we're back once again into our Naos Community Nights for Valorant. Once again, it's Dean. And joining me for tonight, we have Chick. How are you there?
Hello, guys. I am back. This is the second time I've been casting, so we're looking for some great games today.
I'm very excited considering the matchup earlier. It was a 2-0 one series for Team Maribart, but it also proved to be a very exciting one with back and forth matchups for both teams, momentum swings, and even a very close game one on split 13-11. But now we're heading into our second best of three for this community nights. And once again, just to give a little preview of how this goes, it is 10-man solos. We're in. It is by individual registration, and they are being pre-grouped now into two teams, namely Team Marimart and Team MTech, our sponsors for this community nights.
And yes, guys, and we're just going to head on over to our international events to the international event at Naos Esports. Naos Esports is finally in Thailand. which is insane, right? Naos Esports has come so long, and it's the easiest win of our lives, right? So they just won 2-1 against Fancy United on day one of the Valorant Ascension tournament, and Naos is going to keep on going. So how do we then what do we do? We support the team. Of course we do. We support the team. But we have to support the team this weekend as they're going to be competing again on July 1 to 3rd. So fly high, Naos.
Of course, with that, there will be a watch party at the Naos HQ here at their office in Pasay City. Those are the details right now on the screen. Doors open at 12 p.m. PH time. So once again, this will be for July 1, July 2, and July 3 from Saturday until Monday. And these are very accelerating matches here against Sersha Esports tomorrow. On Sunday, it will be Boom Esports of Indonesia. And on the July 3, Monday, it will be One Team Esports. And that will be all in your personal view of enjoying it with your fellow Valorant players and your friends. So what are you waiting for? Come visit the Naos HQ in Pasay City and be part of the watch party. For more details of that, check out the socials of Naos Esports on their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and also keep yourselves updated here in their Discord server so that you may keep yourself updated with all of these things happening here, especially the community nights that is happening here. And I think, Chigley, we're already here on our first game of the best of three, and it's interesting enough because it's mine.
Yes, and Bind is generally a very, very strategical map. Not only that there is quite a lot of free roam to this. However, we do have some cramped, tight spaces such as elbow in sites or such as the other sides in general, like lamps, etc. And we're just gonna see here now. They are carefully locking in their agents right now with Shady going with the first Sentinel of this BO3.
And they're trying to lock it up also with the Fade here on the side of. So, as we all know, or as we commonly observe, that Killjoy is one of the best sentinels to be used here on Bind, especially when you get to put a great use of your lockdown, as well as the defensive utilities that Killjoy can use. And for common controller here is still the Brimstone. To be used by both teams, but then again, interesting enough for Team Merrimack that they're running two controllers here with the Viper and the Brimstone both on the defensive side of things. Or should I say they're rounding it up with the Sky, and for Team MTech they will have the Jet. So it will be one duelist and two Sentinels now on the side of Team MTech. So these are very unique lineups.
These are very unique lineups, and we do see that there's going to be very little duelist action coming along here. But as we can see now here, the lineups, to be in my eyes, of course, it looks a lot similar. But of course, we can't say it's not too similar. Speaking of which, we only have two Brimstones on each side, and two Jets on each side, and two Killjoys on each side. So there's going to be some very strategic things going along here.
And I'm very interested to see on how these kinds of lineups will fare, especially in Bind. As for those who are still missing out on the updates, there has been some updated changes already on Bind, especially on how the placement of the teleporters were used. So the way on how it is being prioritized also in pro play in most of the tournaments that we see, this proves that Bind is really a good map to play with, though it is technically a defending side favored map. Then again, the way on how they execute these lineups, it's a matter of how they want to work on their play styles and how they want to prove that they have what it takes to win this first map.
Yes, and we do see here, we are going to find out who goes up last. Of course, we did see from last best of 3 that Team Mary Mart completely slayed the competition. However, now it's time for a change, and let's see what the two teams get for this matchup.
And we're already in this our first round already. Our second best of 3, and we're starting here at Bind. So then again, we're seeing right now a common defensive formation here, stacking it up on the side of Team Marimart. They're stacking it up on a 3-2 rotation here. So a common trend that I see when it comes to Bind on the attacking side is they try to rush more into B long and possibly go entry here at the at the B side, but then again, it's a matter of how they're gonna go for the defense here. It's a 5-2 rotation here, and there's still slow rotations on the side of Team Marimart. And right now they're stacking it up, but they're taking it slowly. And this is a challenging one because this will now force a rotation on Team MTech for them to possibly answer this kind of aggression here, as it will catch one. Yawawan will be in good favorites here, as it will be Iozans on the first kill, bringing down Shady. So it's now on the side of Team MTech to try to do something here, as they're now one man down and they're still stuck here at the B side. Sloppy Toppy bringing down Yawa, and it's just kills coming also. Duel is bringing down Sloppy Toppy also with the 2K, bringing down Siri and defending agents here. Fabs though took more shots, but still brings down Chong with the classic, and with the short here of Animania bringing down downhill, and it's just 2v1 right now, and it's just Fabs playing around, but to no avail. 4K for Sloppy Toppy as they get themselves the first round.
That was an excellent first match, and we did see here that that some people were kind of cramped in on B site, and it was not only a fact that they actually managed to they actually tried to push in as soon as they can so that they can take over the site, but then there was a lot of gunfight going along through these sites. As we're going into the next round, looks like we're gonna see some jump peaks around here, is just to find anybody who is lurking around through these corners, as Sloppy Toppy gets in as the duelist roll to rush into sight now, as downhill is hopping in through back, but then looks like Jet the Zan's on low HP, and Yawa managed to find downhill, as Pabs also manages to find Sloppy Toppy now, and picks up the share for an upgrade as well. Siri is holding within the smokes, as Chong is holding in through 2 people, peeking in as they pick in both people, and it's a win for Team MTech. Looks like
I was muted there, but then again, I was thinking that that on the side of Team Marimart, they were still stuck on that certain area on A, and they were not able to go into that form of defensive position here, and that was a capitalized attack here on the side of Team MTech, and this will be now an important bonus round as they now try to secure themselves around here for Team Marimart. But then again, it is a matter of how they try to adjust here. It's a 3-2 situation here for Team Marimart on the side of defense, considering that they have information of possibly another B-side entry here for Team MTech, and although they're trying to take it slowly this time because of the smoke placed here by Siri. Launching smoke.
Alright, and as we see here now, those smokes are complementing well for the defender side now, as they are trying to find a way to actually kind of get into sight. Team MTech with 3 people peeking in 1 duelist. That's a bit sad for Zans, but it looks like We see the recon coming in, breaks the recon as they are, looks like they're TPing away now, with two people still lurking onto site, trying to find out if they're rotating. Looks like their smokes are now placed on site, as now Team Marimar knows that they are trying to have a push in for A site. But seems like Chong is with the spike, still not knowing where to go yet, even though he might have smoked in A site. They know that two people are on the site right now trying to find any picks to kill them away. But I think they might plant the spike in time. They plant the spike in time, and now the two Marimar Stranglers just going around the spawn and going into site now as we speak. And it looks like Sloppy Toppy with that with the jiggle peeking on the corner as the smokes and the pit comes in. Getting smoked off.
And even Sloppy Toppy though coming into the play, bringing down Fab, so it's just 3v1 here, and it's just left right now for Animania going for the defeat, but to no avail, and that will be another round 1 for Team MTech, considering that it was a bonus round, but still, it was won by Team MTech. And I would just like to highlight there, Chick, about the smokes of Chong. That will be vital for diversion there, because Team Marimar really thought that they were trying to plant on the A side, but then again, they just bought some time and forced a quick rotation into B very easily, and it proved to be difficult for Marimar for them to regain that post plant. So it's interesting now on how they try to get themselves another round here, as it's early pick battle here. Chong gets first on Yawa.
Dang. And looks like as Team Marimar's eco has to be saved by then, this is going to be a huge disadvantage for Team Marimar. However, will they be able to out the Thrifty round, as they are coming in highly short with rifles shooting in their way now?
And
as the
that duelist though coming for the kill on Animania, it's just 4v2 right now, Chick, considering that it is 55 seconds on the clock, and still a good opportunity for Team MTech to go for the plant and possibly take out the winners here for Team Marimar. And it's just a Killjoy left there. Chong bringing down and even Sloppy Toppy for a good measure, bringing down the Killjoy. So 4 rounds already for Team MTech, and they're starting really strong here.
They are starting really strong here, and as we see that, as I mentioned, that their economy kind of took them down with them, with rifles coming along with judges and vandals with light shields. Now Team MTech with strong opportunities to buy literally whatever they want now with full shields, as they are managing to have rifles coming in with their full shields, and they can actually pull out some picks easily for Team Marimar's disadvantage.
So now we're seeing a rotation here of V-Stack going into the hookah, but then again, Yawa brings down Chong that for the first attack here, anticipating the movements from hookah going into the B side, and now it will be Sloppy Toppy trying to continue the momentum here, trying to anticipate a movement here, once again going from hookah into the B side. But then again, the defense, there are only two defenders here on the side of Team Marimar, so they can try to go for the entry elbow rotation here on the side of the Killjoy. Bobs just trying to anticipate any movement here from the hookah, but it will take some time right now for Team MTech to go into the attack, as it is now well defended, and they'll now try to force something into the A, and this is beneficial for Team Marimar.
Yeah, and it's generally this match is quite this round is quite a very quiet round, apart from the Phantom kind of silencing that. As I speak, the rifles are now breaking the silence, as they are managing to plant the spike with all the mollies and walls and utils coming in along with that. as it's now they swept it away.
That is a one round there for Mermart, finally getting themselves at the scoreboard. So then again, that is good defense from them, considering that there was no aggressive push from Team MTech after their hesitancy to move from the hookah going into B when Fabs was able to put all his utility into the defensive side of things, and that forced a rotation into the A side, and it was just a well-read move there from Team Marimart to go for the defense and get themselves a win for this round, and it's now 4-1.
Yes, and as we can see here now, they are going into bat very, very, very slowly as they manage to find the kills with Sloppy Toppy and Chong lining them up for victory. As we see Shady going along, just kind of walking in on site by themselves. As we see right here with the wall now in place going up, and the recon falling around and reconning Animania over there, as Yawai's Trailblazer manages to not find anybody, as the bird coming in as well.
Coming from the short and the truck are the members here of Team Mermart on the defense, and Animania is just trying to anticipate any form of here. Team MTech from that angle, but not the one who got there, and it will be Siri bringing down Sloppy Toppy, and is it between those Shady bringing down Animania, and Babs with the 2K, almost bringing down Shady with those headshots, but it's just 1v3, and that will be to no avail as Yawa cleans it up for Team Marimar for the second one round in a row.
And that is actually crazy right here. As we can see, Siri pulled off an incredible lineup for Siri pulled off a incredible lineup kill, leaving the people getting deafened and shut down because of the mistaken lineup that they did for Siri to get free kills on.
Prepare for hellfire!
And that is okay. You saw what I saw, but then again, that will be Chong bringing down Animania. I just got shocked with that early use of the orbital strike out of nowhere, but then again, first skill coming on the side, and there will be the lockdown activated to prevent any attacks here. Babs bringing down Dulles though, so it is a 4v4 matchup here, and Yawa bringing down Sloppy Toppy. So another sloppy entry here on the side of Team MTech, and it's just 3-4 members right now. Chong trying to go for the outplay from the box, bringing down Babs. Only has one utility there, but can still go for the outplay here as they're stuck here 4v3 on the defensive side of things. Chong trying to anticipate anyone from the heavens, and downhill has the ultimate. We'll try to use it for good measure, but Iozan's bringing down Chong, considering that he was from the same position, and it's just 4v2 right now. This is just a well-defended round from Team Marimar.
That is what we see here. Looks like I don't think they have time now.
10 seconds left.
As we see here downhill, just kind of roaming around here, trying to find any exit frags going along, and it looks like it's a win for Team Marimart, as downhill cannot find any exit frags.
3 rounds in a row that won here by Team Marimart, and that is a good side for them to continue snowballing into the lead that they have. But considering those rotations there, that early use of the orbital strike proved to be vital already on the side of Team MTech for not able to securing themselves that round, because it could have been used for post flash, for the here, and we see right now that the problem is used here by downhill, trying to scout anyone. And we see right now a 5v3 matchup here, 1-for-1 favorites now. Sloppy Tommy missing down on the Blade Storm, and Shady trying to get some kills from the hookah, but for no avail. Babs trying to reposition himself, has no utility, even the turret is down, so Duelist will just try to go for the plant, and Animania having the Viper Spit can use it into their favor for the defense. That will be Animania going down, Trades on the kills, 3v2, and Shady with the 2k and the 3k for good measure, and Team MTech get themselves another round.
Looks like Shady's lockdown really worked there, really benefited for their own and for Team MTech now, as that lockdown really did help out finding 2 players detained, leaving their guns off their hands, and getting their and Shady getting their free kills on them. It was a literal lifesaver.
So now 5-3 is the score here, and that is an operator shot that I've heard that early, trying to bait down anyone from Team MTech as the smoke is put into place here by Team Merrimart, and here comes the ultimate control coming into play, trying to beat anyone there. Izan's not at the best position to use his Marshall, but then again, trying to go for the play, and he's just trapped there. Has the play step and go for the play, misses his snipe, but then again, Chong getting the kills. 2 for 2 right now. Izan still with the operator, trying to make anyone there, but it's Liawa using his Trailblazer and the blind for a good measure. Fabs will be lurking from behind, and naipit na dito. There will be 2 players left here on the side of Team MTech, and they're Shady getting 1, Shady getting 2, can it go for another one? Fabs bringing down 1, and he gets himself the revenge as he gets himself 2 kills off his own. That will be the 4th round won for Team Merrimart.
That was the most chaotic round I ever seen. But no, I'm only joking. Anyways, as we see here, it's now the score 5-4 for Team MTech in the lead now. But looks like Team Merrimart did find a point for themselves now, as we see here. But looks like let's see the eco situation now, as they're fairly balanced. They're fairly balanced. They're still buying, but they're fairly balanced. Looks like Sloppy Toppy doesn't really have any money to actually get anything, but looks like the request has been made. As we see here now, Shady, just all of them going into B site now, as we are finding, as Azans is holding window very tightly with the operator in hand, as he charges up his dashing away back into elbow, downhill with the recon lineup, as he's about to throw it in 3, 2, 1, as the recon is now in place now, as Siri managed to find the molly kill on Duelist, and oh wow, that was an insane flawless round from Team Merrimart, as they completely wiped them all out as the defenders.
If you saw that spray there, Chicky, the two thumbs up from that teddy bear, that is what I thought of that round. Considering that there was hesitance for Team MTech, they are actually coming already at 2 fronts, from B Long and from Hookah. But then again, they were hesitant because of the defense of Team Merrimart, and they just got picked off from all sides with no retaliation at all. So now another adjustment here for Team MTech, as they now try to go once again into the A side. Animania though trying to block any possibility of engage from the A short. Chong will come from the bats and will try to go into another angle here, as they now try to invade both from A short and the bats possibly. And Yawa trying to
Watching
look
this
into
spot.
the angle here as he picks one, but he's not able to bring down the Jet that fast, and he gets healed there. So right now, Animania now on T-shirt trying to get one, but Izans gets the first kill on the operator, bringing downhill. So it's a 5v4 situation once again. Another hesitant move here on the side of Team MTech as the defensive prowess is moving in their favor. Yawa bringing down Strong and Animania with the charge on Duelist and Shady for that 2k. But he gets brought down by Sloppy Toppy, but it's just Sloppy Toppy against the world. Getting one headshot there, but it's just 3 more to kill. And someone is waiting from the heavens. Izans cleaning it up with the good operator shot, bringing down Sloppy Toppy. Then again, Chick, it's the hesitancy for Team MTech that is costing them those last few rounds.
Yes, and as we saw from last round, we did see Animania with with those judge kills. That was absolutely immense, as that really did help out a lot for Team Merrymart. And looks like they are now in the lead, 6-5 now. It's a last round before swap, as the game has started. By Phase is completely gone, as the guiding light not finding anybody on Fountain. As we see here now, Team MTech is just crawling in to be long as we speak, and be short as we speak. Sorry, and downhill, just kind of there with the spike, as I speak, with the spike, just there by themselves on B Fountain.
Now coming from the hookah, here comes Sloppy Toppy trying to go for the first entry here, having enough information, but here comes the utility turret coming in, and now the lockdown for good measure as anticipated. Team and then on a trap orbital strike coming into the play, but no one is caught there. So now members of Team and are already encircled here, and Chong already goes down, Jimmy also goes down. What a good defensive side here for Team Merrymart as kills are coming in, and it's a Shady left on the hookah, and there will be an easy defuse here. Ooh, Shady getting one from the smoke, but the judge kill from Animania bringing down Shady. Once again, the defensive side of the Killjoy, Babs, proving himself vital here, as once again, that is a 2 thumbs up defensive moment there from Team Merrymart.
And as we see there right here, the orbital strike really did save the lockdown from Pabs as we speak. But it didn't really help out a lot for Team MTech, as they are now down down 2 points, as also the pistol round comes in right now after this buy phase. 10 seconds on the clock as we speak now. It looks like Team Merrymart is going in with the first B site for the first round B site push in, as looks like Animania over there just kind of lurking in around A site, as he is hesitant to go with the team, also kind of in lurking around with A site, as the whole team, as the entire team goes into B site.
And now possible rotations here, having the information on the side of Team Merrymart, now putting themselves once again into the hookah and trying to go for another mode of attack. But then again, they're trying to go for B as they were anticipated. They're Shady bringing down Animania, who was caught out of nowhere, and now rotating into A short. Sloppy Toppy anticipating the movement there, breaking down Babs, and it's just 3 members here on the side of Team Merrymart. Flash coming in from Yawa. Izans bringing downhill, and also it's just Izans going in, but to no avail, and that is the first round of the second half won here for Team MTech.
I mean, I can't lie there. Zans was kind of the intimidation of like 4 people kind of shooting him all at once. It's really intimidating to see that there, as a Zans kind of just pulls the knife out of panic. So we did see he still tried to damage some people, but it didn't really work out, and now they are 1 point still down, as MTech is still down with 1 point, but they are still trying to catch up. It's quite a close match for this game.
So now an anticipated movement here from the east side as the Prowler was brought down here, and Sloppy Toppy having a good angle, early engaged, but he gets a vision of one, but he's not falling with his shot. He is repositioning himself, gets blinded, and just tries to go for another reposition here. So they now have an idea of a possible engage there, but then again, rotation now from the back's coming into play. Downhill anticipating it, gets one, but it gets down. Chong with the judge bringing down Siri 2K right now, and a 3K from Chong. What a good defensive rotation there, anticipating from the bats, and Team MTech ties things up at 7.
And as I said just now, that this is a very, very close game for these two teams. It's well balanced as we speak right there. And taking a look at the scoreboard right now with the KDA happening along, looks like the Sentinel is up Shady with 14-9 KDA. And it looks like we have here most rifles, but there are still some judges, sheriffs just strangling along on their loadouts. But as we speak now, they are shooting a lot. They are silencing. They're deafening the silence. As we speak right here, as the push comes along with the help of Viper's Wall, and they are pre-firing along the smokes as we speak, and downhill just still with the recon ups. They are probably going to recon soon enough or later, but due to the maximum amount of people along in sight, they are still trying to find any people. Shady is now the last player standing, and they have to find a way to actually peek them all at once, but Pavs manages to find Shady as themselves takes their frag.
Stay in range of my stim
That
beak.
is a one bonus round there on the side of Team Mermart once again to regain that momentum, and considering their kind of aggression, they're now trying to having those kinds of adjustments. Those are really good on their part, and now they're now trying to have this continuous momentum, considering that they have 3 Vandals, a Phantom, and a Judge all into their favor. So they can just continue being aggressive here and continue to play around the kind of momentum that they got from the previous game. Animania will be coming here from the hookah, trying to go for the lurk, but then again, there comes the alarm wall, missing it out. But that is a good use of the siege wall already. Side of MTech, that is an initial indication that this can be a possible form of engaged duelist here, having a good angle here of the wall can get anyone from either the hookah or the B long. But then again, it is a matter of how he'll be positioning herself, as it's now a forced rotation there from Team Merrimart now going short, but then again, anyone there from the side. Smoke's coming in. Duelist though having the first pick, bringing down Animania, and that will be a plant already on the A side. Post plant already on the move for Team Merrimart as Shady brings down Siri. So now the defenders are now trying to regain themselves at the A side here, 5-3 in terms of the agent count here, and Izans just trying to cover the different angles of combat smoke. Yeah, while bringing down Sloppy Toppy, and it kills here. Oh, the turnaround! Oh, Babs with the 3K from that angle, from that box. Just as we thought that Team MTech has having a good defensive round there. Just look at that angle here. They've just peeked around and they've not anticipated the movement of Babs from that box. That what a good turnaround there.
He was not intimidated. He was not intimidated here, but we did really have to mention that Sage Wall from Duelist. duelist. He was the duelist, and he did manage to find a kill. But looks like that Sage wall really did help out for them.
And now coming into display 9-7 is the score count here. So now Viper Wall is being used on the A side here, trying to get one sloppy toppy from the back and anticipating the movement there, seeing a lot of members on the side of Team Merrimar banging it up, but still doesn't get any shot there from the Sheriff, but he gets run down. Izan, 1-for-1 trade right now. Yawa bringing down him as well. So Animania was here. Getting caught, but he brings down Shady Sadie, also bringing down Sloppy Toppy, and it's just left to 2 defenders here. Downhill with the classic, with that right click bringing down Animania. So just 2v2 here, and even low health bar here on the side of Siri. So trying to go for the defense. They don't need to be careful here on how they want to engage. Perhaps after the angle here brings down Duelist. 1-for-1 trade right now, and Siri having that information brings downhill. So that is another 1 round here for Team Merrimar, and they're just 3 rounds away from securing this first map.
As we see here, looks like today is a good day for Team Merrimar, and specifically Merrimart. Indeed, Team Merrimart really did secure a lot of wins from the 2 BO3 series. However, it is still just the first match for this second series, as we see here now, 10-7, as the round is currently starting for the 10-7 points.
And coming into engagement here, so there's a stack coming in from the B side here. Shady
You should run.
Participating here, and there comes the lockdown here, used by Team Merrimart, and trying to go for the attacker, but the lockdown is destroyed, so that is already a 4 here, and the fight is coming into play with Animania. So they now have a better opportunity to go once again into the B side, and Mendes are being held back. Siri trying to go for the rotation here, trying to bait anyone here from Team MTech, and I think they just did that. They're just rotating themselves to the E side, but good move there. Going for the tricky, bringing down Siri. Though the spike is not dead. Downhill, bringing down Izan, and this is a good answer here. This will be Animania coming in, but no avail. An easy defuse here for Team MTech.
As I would see here, 316, we did see here that Animania did really use their Viper Pit on B site, but looks like the team really just went through a full rotation into A site, as Animania really went onto site with the Viper's Pit, but it seems like the team kind of did a full rotation on A side, so a little bit of miscommunication for this team. However, we are still hoping for a for good wins for that team, along with Team MTech as well. As we see here, Aozans with the Blade Storms getting Chung on as we see here Baths, as the Sage Slow Orbs are now in place. Don't want to get caught by that, or else they will cause some sound cues for Team MTech now. But as we speak, Team MTech is now down on 1 man, as the Blade Storms has been online recently.
And we're seeing right now Animania coming in. We're going to go reposition him to go for bringing down 1 with the Judge, bringing downhill. So they're not trying to circle around and trying to trap members here. But then again, Gold is there from the heavens. I think the movement there of Animania and Shady also bringing down Izan. So a good start here, but the kills are coming in. Babs and Shady waiting for the kill. It's just the Sage left behind, and it's standing there. Spike planted. Left behind, and it's Babs. for 2-for-1, and Siri cleans it up with the plant, and that is a 1 round once again for Team Mary. But just as I
Pay
thought
attention.
also
I learned
that
something.
Team MTech is having a good defense once again on the B side, but then again that early peek into the brimstone of the defending side that will be vital for their previous win.
Yeah, and look at that as we see here now, 11-8 as we speak now. Will Marymar take that take the third win? As we kind of match up the total of the two series, as Animania with the wall coming in as the orbital strike. The orbital strike always comes early, and honestly, is it a strategical thing? But I'm not too sure. As Duelist finds AO Zans now as we speak. Key, as what are your thoughts right now as we're speaking?
Considering that use of the orbital strike, you mentioned that that is really vital towards clearing sites or trying to defend any form of entry. But then again, these are proving to be vital mistakes here as Wow, bringing down Chong, and also Pabs bringing down defense. Shady from the heavens, bringing down Pabs. So it's a 2v2 defense right now. Duelist being left there with Shady on the A side. So now rotating there is Siri going now from hookah and planting into B with no defense. But this might be a long retake here on the side of Team MTech as they'll now try to split themselves out, trying to not force any two stacks here that will be much costly. So they'll try to split up. Coming from spawn here will be Shady and coming from the flank. Will try to go from the hookah. Anticipating movement here. Yawa. Oh no! You should have looked into that side. Yawa bringing down Duelist, and it's just Pabs against Siri. Try to go for the fake defuse, trying to bait anyone there, but time is not on his side as Yawa brings down Shady for that 4K. And that is once again a good round one by Team Marimart. What a good rotation there from Siri, anticipating action from A side, now going into B, and that will put themselves at match point.
Look at that as we see here, 12-8 now as we speak. Let's take a look at the loadouts now for the probably final time, or not so in the final time if MTech decides to actually win another point along with more points to probably even come back to the situation. We do see here that Sloppy Toppy with the classic shields. He had money, but he chose not to buy. He woke up and chose to not buy. But as we see here now, the wall is now in place as Duelist with that wall coming in, just holding on, and the Viper comes in along, but Animania does not manage to find them earlier.
That was an unfortunate move there, bringing down the Viper that fast. So it is already one member down on the side of Team Merriman. But then again, members of Team Merriman are still trying to put themselves in the position to go into B. But this will now be a slow push instead, trying to play around the mid side or possibly into A, depending on how rotations will be going on the side of Team MTech as they've put themselves again in a good defensive position here. Sloppy Toppy trying to anticipate here anyone coming from Team
30 seconds
Merrimart
left.
on the rotation, as now going into the A side here. Anticipating from the flank, so trying to go for the engage, but it gets caught there, goes for one, but into no avail as the Blade Storm hits. No one there. Yawa brings down Sloppy Toppy. Just three defending from the side of Team MTech downhill, going for the Prowler, but no avail. Also, no ultimate. Also, Siri still far from the orbital strike, and even no utility for the play here. Duelist will have to bringing back Chong, but Izans going for the 2K. Can they go for it? Found the kill. Chong bringing up Izans, and Siri will end this map for the side of Team Merrimart as they secure themselves the first of this second best of three. Once again for Team Merrimart, I think that kind of prediction there, Chick. Right now, Merrimart is leading in an aggregate score of 3-0.
Yes, they are leading. They are leading. Marymart is genuinely one of the most greatest. One of the is now popping off. They are completely popping off for today. And as we speak now, we do really need to thank our sponsors for thank the sponsors for Marymart and MTech. Marymart is a one-stop shop for all your groceries, cosmetics, and pharmaceutical needs. You can also visit them at marymartdelivery.com.ph, and also they have same-day delivery.
And of course, we would like to thank MTech. Of course, hashtag dominate with the MTech. Be equipped with the best mouse out there, the MTech Levi. And of course, there are a lot of awesome equipment to be looked upon at MTech. So more information for that, you can look into their website at mtechshop.com. So considering that kind of matchup there, Chickley, from that game one, I was thinking actually that from the first half, considering that there were hesitancy on their side on how they want to attack, that proved to be their bane as they were not able to have a very strong lead. They were very hesitant on how to attack, considering the defense of Killjoy. That proves to be why Killjoy is the best sentinel on Bind. And coming into the second half, those kind of adjustments for them now on the attacking side of things, they were able to make themselves at the situation where they can try to have a better momentum from the attacking side. So, what are your thoughts on that, Chickley, on what could have been done by Team MTech in terms of the switch from them into the defending side and not able to get that win?
Well, it seems like Team MTech really did what was kind of fell short for the defensive side, but it was really good for it was kind of close for Team MTech and Team Marymore. I think what they had to do was number one, they actually did leave on attacking. They really did leave Animania with the Viper Pit. As they kind of rotated earlier, they need a bit of communication. However, we did see some good plays from Aozans, Pabs, Yawai, etc., etc. We did see a lot of good plays. However, they need to work on the communication.
Definitely. Considering those two ultimates, it's either that Viper Spit or that Orbital Strike, proving to be very challenging on being used. And those were rounds wherein they could have get themselves a win and possibly keep this a close game. But then again, it was just the first game heading into the second game right now while we were waiting for one of the teams with a substitute while waiting for that. Then again, that gives the importance of team communication. But then again, considering it here that we're doing it in the community nights, that players get a, that gets a little randomized here. It's really a challenge on how they want to go for those teamwork and communications. And we'll get to know more about that as we head into a short break as we anticipate it. But then again, for everyone watching out there, stay tuned for our second game. Once again, this is the Naos Community Nights for Valorant with 316 and Chickley on my side. We'll be back after the short break.
Clean run sa qualifiers ngayon na hihirapan na sila.
Hi, my name is Nawal Digia, also known as NDG, and my role for the team is Initiator Flex.
Hi, I'm Wits, also known as Rai. Ay, mali, baliktad.
Sabi ko sa kanila, isa-save kay 8-8 pag nag-champion. So, ayan, binigay ko. So,
Ayan.
deserve naman namin.
Sulit naman
Feeling ko.
pala. Ask and they will deliver talaga. Delivering the win.
Oh, totoo yan.
Sige, umpisahan natin sa'yo, Rico. Meron ka bang katanungan para sa ating Naos Esports Champion Team ngayon?
Six rounds straight for the entire other half from Naos to take this first round. Situation absolutely nothing. Naos command the defense and will command the second round won by Naos who take the lead and go in the standings first in the round from
Thank you again to the Wild Rift boys for hanging out. Nice try. Yes, so stay tuned and check their matches. Again, thank you to our sponsors. Oh, what's our sponsors?
Shoutout, mama!
Hindi yung sponsors natin.
Despacito.
Ha? Ba't may pagkain?
Kami bahala dyan. Sa Mary Mart Wholesale, pwede stock ang buong pantry.
Ganto lang yan. Just pick all the food products you want. You can order your favorites in bulk for the whole team to share. Add them all to cart, check out, and then pick your chosen payment option. It'll arrive the very next day.
Wow! Ang galing!
Kompleto na, barato pa. Download the Mary Mart Wholesale app today.
Okay. Ano to? Recorded sa cellphone?
Congrats sa'yo, nanalo ka ng arcade bundle. Thank you.
Thank you! Ako yung thank you!
He'll say good, dude.
Next.
Ay, ko! I'm gonna proping siya! Basta tandaan mo, pag yan malakas, tatalsik ulo mo. Grabe naman.
Women abuse.
Hindi.
No! Is it?
Isama mo naman.
Sige nga, sige nga. Sagot ko nga.
Ano sa inyo?
Sige nga, sagot ko nga.
One,
Tagal, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wala.
3.
Ikaw yung
Oo, tama.
Ikaw yung maraming skin.
Can I just take you out po? Something the boss would say.
Galingan mo sa ulo!
Paano ba yun, di ba?
Basta ang naisip ko lang, apoy yung ibibigay ko sa ex ko. Kasi
And looks like we are back for the BO of the best of 3 customs for today's matchup. Here I am, Chickly, with 316 left or right. I don't know where he is, somewhere here. But he is here, and we are back ready to commentate for your next matchup for this second best of 3. Speaking of which, we did see some very good plays, a lot of good plays as a little summarization of this matchup. And as we see here, also not to mention, Naos Esports is in Thailand, easiest winner of our lives, and won 2-1 against Fancy United on day 1 of this Valorant Ascent tournament, and Naos is gonna keep on going. So support the team as well too on July 1 to 3. But now, enough talking. Now we are going in for the serious matchups, as they are going into Fracture. It's gonna be two-sided. Fun. Two-sided entries to the sites. And TS, what are you doing here?
Ooh. the way on how I see the agent, yun, Astra will be a, a good controller here for the side of Team MTech. That will be Beta Lustre, who will be subbing in for this second game of the best of three. And we're seeing other agents right now. Something that refreshes my eyes, especially my favorite agent, Breach. And also on the side of Team Merrimart, it's interesting to see once again that they're trying to run again a double controller lineup here with the Viper and the Brimstone. Once again, the same agents that they picked in the previous game at Bind, but they're complementing it with the Jet as their duelist, and once again the Killjoy for Team Antec. They have very interesting picks right now. We have the Reyna and the Jet, so this will be a double duelist lineup here for Team Antec, and still the Cypher, one of the better Sentinels on the side of Team Merrimart. That will be a good start for them, as it's very interesting to see on how they try to secure themselves the win for this second map. Fracture is something that is more on attack side favorite, but then again, the way on how um, these lineups are being picked and utilized, that will dictate the pace of the game. And I'm very excited for this second game. Will we get to see Team Merrimart secure themselves another 2-0, or will Team MTech give us a fight and bring us to a deciding game 3?
Yeah, and Fracture is not like the other maps as we see here. Do we have for instance, we have like Breeze, Ascent, Bind, etc., where they have two spawns on opposite sides. But with Fracture here, the defender spawn is quite dead in the center, as the attackers as it is very attacker favorite, with two sides able to push into the middle, as the defenders have a really hard time to actually try and hold different corners for this map. And as we can see here, the boys just going on the zip line. And it kind of reminds me of that one time where they get of that one VCT time where they get killed on the zip line. Not great.
If I'm not mistaken, that was Crashies. That was very iconic VT moment. I hope that we'll not see it here, as it is a lesson learned moment for everyone there to not play around the ropes as often, because getting that easiest kill, or the easiest multi kill there, that was just really different one. But here we are in our second game for our second best of 3 at the Naos Community Customs for Valorant. We're now starting in, and we're seeing right now that it is a 5-stack rotation here of Team Merrimart coming from A side into A drop and forcing kills in.
And seems like Aozans gets caught by the tripwire of Duelist, as they are going in for a full rotate now. Animania, just the lurker as they are right now, just holding in on drop right now as we speak. They are, as defenders, are thinking that they still have a 5-man push onto A side, but looks like the other the other two are going in to B side now. And when I mean by 5-man voice crack, when I mean by 5-man push, I mean by 3-man push. There's only 3 people left as we speak now. Those the collateral damage happening along
30 seconds left.
And it was barely noticeable. I didn't even notice that as I say that there were 5 men pushing, but in reality there's only 3 people left.
And now the spike is planted on the A side, and the opportunity now. Animania getting the kill on that shorty. We're not to reposition himself, but he gets damaged there. So he'll be now on a good reposition to bring the 2K, bringing downhill. So it's the 3v2 situation right now still for Team MTech. They have an opportunity to defend, but they are locked up already on that side. From the hall, will try to rotate into the
One
doors
enemy remaining.
And Yawa bringing down Lustre, and that is Dul is also bringing down Animania, and that will not be enough time for Team MTech to go for the defuse. This will be the first round won by Team Merrimack.
As we speak here, we had a very strange strat going along, as the 5-man push with the drop wasn't really helping out there, but they did really manage to pick it up to actually getting their first win for this matchup. And looks like it's now 10 seconds on the clock as we speak right now. Looks like they're going in with a or B side push. They're still trying to figure it out on this 2 seconds right now as we speak, as Pabs stunned, trying to concuss anybody, kind of pushed up on B side right now as we speak right here. As a few people are going to arcade, trying to go in for a different take on pushing into B site.
And they're now stacking at the bottom side here, trying to go for a slow push, trying to go for a possible re-engagement here. But there comes Breach going into that concuss, but no one was caught from that concussion. So that was a wise move of staying into the tunnel and now forcing themselves once again into the rotation from the HMC. Then downhill. Ooh, got lucky with the classic shots, bringing down Animania. That will be early end here. Aizen though just caught by the trap wire. But be a good start for them to go for the plan, but they're already falling down. Dul is bringing down, and Yawa also bringing down, slopping up, and Babs also bringing down downhill. So it's a 3v3 matchup right now. Babs is trying to bring those members away. Yawa with the Guardian bringing down 1, we're bringing down 2, we'll bring down 3 with that Guardian and that spray. That's why my personal preference of Guardian as a favorite gun in Valorant. So, and that is one moment that proves why the Guardian should be a respected rifle.
It really should be. And it's not like those guns where you have to spray to actually hope for luck, like the Spectre or the Phantom. The Guardian uses burst taps and they have to click manually to actually shoot that gun, and they did it, and they executed it perfectly.
The concuss is used there, so Chong is just left behind there and trying to go for the entry, but it's not anticipating the members coming. Now the defendant gets 1 and repositions herself with that heal, and that will be a good start here on the side of Team MTech, trying to get themselves an opportunity to win this bonus round, as there will be the lockdown used for the side of Team Merrimart, but then again it will be another post plan here on the east side that will be Sloppy bringing down Babs on his feet. The 5v3 defense here, and this will be a 1-1 round here. Kills coming in, and it's just a Killjoy left on the side of Merrimart. I don't know if she's trying to save Yawa. We're trying to go for the play. We go for the swarm grenade, but to no avail. That will be bonus round 1 by Team MTech.
That is one of the most strategic rounds that we have seen so far. But we do see here, right, that as Duelist places that tripwire on drop and the camera, the very cliche lineup for Cypher on drop. And as we speak here, let's look at the let's look at the loadouts now. Chong with the Guardian now, and looks like it's very fair. There's at least 3 people with rifles on, and we're gonna see here, it's not gonna be an advantage or a disadvantage. It's gonna be quite neutral for this matchup.
We're seeing now that Aizen is trying to go around and trying to bait the Reyna here of Chong, as Yawa will try to go for the first pick, taking out the shots. That will be Sloppy Toppy caught there by the concussion. And Animania mixed down with the judge. 1-for-1 trade right now. Downhill bringing down Animania. Coming from the doors. Lustre is there. Bringing down Pabs. So that will be 3 members remaining on Team Merrimart to try to go for the plant here. But then again, it's covered with that Schwapwar and even Solis on his breach. Coming in, or Cypher rather, coming on the defense. So this will be a challenge on how they'll try to go for the plant. They're split right now. Yawa is trying to be the lurking one here and giving opportunity for 2 come in. And there goes the spray, trying to bait out the Cypher here. And the trappers coming into play. That will be a back end here. Duelist coming into the play, catching out Yawa. And it's just a lost cause right now for Team Merrimart as they'll just try to save.
10
seconds left.
As they're saving 10 seconds left on the clock, will they be able to get any exit frags along on to spawn as we speak right now? Looks like they're not going in for any exit frags as they're all just completely huddled around at mid. But it is now a 2-2 for MTech and Merrimart matchup for this for game 2 of this best of 3 series.
And right now, the rifles coming into play, it will be a challenge right now for Team Merrimart as they're not having the best of the economies here, so they're trying to go for the half buys here with the Bulldogs and the Judge and also the Vanguard. And that is an early pick right now for Sloppy Toppy bringing down Ascent and Chong on defense also bringing down Yawa. So it's also another good start again on the defending side of things. They're already trapped there on the spot. Pabs bringing down Chong, but Sloppy Toppy also coming into the play. And we're seeing right now that it's just 2 members here for Team Merrimart. Siri just left on that smoke, trying to cover himself. We're trying to go for something here. Downhill bringing down Siri. And it's just left to Animania. Trying to go into something here. But gets caught. We'll try to go for 1 kill with the Judge. But he gets caught here by Lustre. And that is 3-2. That is 3 straight rounds now won by Team MTech.
Team MTech is finally actually on their feet now with actually a lead up for it's now a 3-2. And let's take a look at the loadout now going along with MTech's win. After MTech's win, we do see that they are broke. Merrimart is completely broke with it looks like there's the loadout of Sheriff, Judge, Sheriff, Classic, and Shorty. This is not. It's going to be very difficult for them to take any picks and defend themselves into helping them out to control site and actually plant the spike and actually get any win from there on.
They might just rely on straggling pickoffs here, considering the situation of their economy and the guns that they have. But then again, it's a matter of how they'll try to beat anyone here on the side of Team MTech, trying to get any of their guns. The is coming into play as that will be the first casualty right now. It will be the Jet going down 1-for-1 trade also. So now they each. Oh, the trade with that spray. Lustre bringing down Sand, but Fabs also bringing down Lustre. So it's a matchup here. Yawa with the plant. Chong though with the operator bringing down Fabs. So it's just left to Animania and Fabs trying to hold down this post plant. Still in the Viper spit is Animania and will try to pick anyone there, but a good angle now for Yawa also to pick up anyone who will try to go for the defuse. Downhill. Oh, the Scott with the information that he's already from the from this side, and he'll try to go for the Hail Mary play. He'll try to go for the concussion, but to no avail. Yawa catches him up, and that will be 3-all now for this map.
And I'm sure that the audience and us mostly doubt that Team Merrimart manages to find any wins on that with the economy that they had, but they did manage to actually find picks and actually strategically control site without having the need to actually get better and stronger guns. And now they are taking that advantage to buy more newer guns. But Animania, even with the amount of money that they have, they still have the judge in place, which they are favored about that. But I think I don't know what they're waiting for. They're kind of like looking above. But Zans manages to find Chong as we speak though. But they're still I'm pretty sure that they're kind of scattered around, splitting up so that they can catch Team MTech off guard. But looks like Downhill just holding in with a Vandal, but Zans manages to take Downhill, the only defender on B site as we speak right now, as they are planning the spike, and they are still strangling around to A site, not knowing that Animania is the only person there with the judge. Manages to find out one, but gets shut down by Sloppy Toppy, and now it's the battle of 4v2. What are your thoughts right now, TS, as we speak?
So coming from the generator here, that considering those pickups there, being able to force that kind of rotation here from Team Merrimart, it proved to be vital towards this plant that they have right now, and not having that kind of
enemy
rotation,
remaining.
especially that breach that could have helped the defense on the side of Team Merrimart, it proved to be not in their favor. And that is the reason why they have won this round for Team Merrimart. Once again, they made those necessary adjustments, and now they are once again on the lead, 4-3.
Yes, Team Merrimart did really pick up the pace as we speak right now, even with that thrifty round just rounds ago, like a round ago. But as we speak now here, it's now 43, 10 seconds on the clock, and now they are going in with an A-side push. But I'm pretty sure that some people are splitting out. They're not really communicating as well to actually go in with a 5-man push. But then there is a 2-man push on to drop as we speak A site, and the Viper wall is now in place to support the people drop. But looks like Sloppy Toppy with the peeking around, trying to find anybody who is going on to drop, because they finally have a sense of there's 2 men coming along. Sloppy Toppy manages to find Siri, and Animania with the judge holding in place as the toxin is going low. The tripwire is now exposed, and Dolus manages to get shut down with the tripwire not in favor of him, and the lockdown is also in place now as we speak too. As Aozan's now planning the spike with the stun as well too, trying to find any people, and looks like one player has been detained. Downhill just on ropes, just trying to strangle around here, but then there are 3 people still trying to defend him, not being able to afford 1 man down to for this 4v4 right now. It's like Zan manages to find 2 people through the smoke as well. Pabs also manages to find someone here, and Sloppy Toppy also gets Zans down. It's now a 1v2 in favor of Team Merrimart now, and it is now time. The spike is still in place, and seems like Team Merrimart managed to find the win.
They just went for the playtime there. And once again, nice and just on the side of Merrimart, trying to go for the slow push, getting the primary info, and going for that split 3-2 attack on A, coming from 2 sides, and having that Viper being able to help with the force rotations there, that proved to be vital on that win, and that is really the name of the game right now for Team Merrimart. They have this big momentum here, and considering now that they'll now try to switch their attack mode, trying to go now into the B side. They're challenging on how they'll try to go for the rotations here. Chong will be trying to go for the first peak, but will not hit any shots. Now the Rolling Thunder coming into play, but Chong brings down Fabs. 2k right now for Chong, but Izans will try to go for the retaliation kill here, so they're not trying to go for the rush on the B side will be Siri on the plant. So once
planted.
again, slow rotation here on the side of Team MTech that will give disadvantage on this post plant. Downhill still has the blind and still has the rolling jungler in his favor. Will try to delay any movement here on the side of Team MTech. That is a good use there. And Ascent still has the blade storm and will try to use the orbital strike to flush out anyone, but to no avail. Lustred only has the sheriff here and he's caught down there. Izan's in position. Duelist gets one. 3K right now for Izan's, and Yawa will be cleaning it up for good measure, as that will be another 3 straight rounds won here by Team Merrimart.
As we speak right now, they are still struggling to find any. They're on 63. Team Merrimart is on fire, and as I'm saying, they are on fire right now. Team Merrimart in aggregate with 3 points to their name. They are on fire as we speak. But we still have hopes for Team MTech to actually get any other win though. As we speak right now, Duelist with the Cypher setup on a site as Pabs and Aozans with going into drop here. But Sloppy Toppy with the Blade Storms coming in, losing that blades with the Blade Storms. Aozans has taken it away from him, and now Animania just with the judge, just holding in with the judge, trying to find anybody who is still holding it on. Chong with the Leer still in place, manages to use the Leer perfectly with ease, and now Zans manages to find Chong with that headshot, finding that, and now looks like Duelist with the wall bang underneath their feet, and downhill is still on Canteen. Aozan still manages to find downhill now with a 3K coming up to their name. Now Aozan is still now trying to find anybody who is still trying to get into sight. Now looks like the two are going into mid, going into a B site and trying to find the picks and get control of sight to defuse the spike. But the turret is clueless. The turret is clueless. They did not find Lustre on Canteen, but the Astra Star is now coming into play, smoking off of tower. But it seems like the breach stun is coming in, and the breach stun did help out. Didn't really help out, but they are still in. Lustre is killed, and Pabs shuts them down, and the spike is
I can
detonated.
hold an area pretty well myself. Make sure to cover the
Considering
angle.
those kinds of the kind of start that they got from Chong, getting that 2K, but then again not able to put it into good use, considering that it was already an info given that on where Chong is. Good 3K there on the side of Izan's, really popping off right now with a 36 and 4 KDA. He's really on a groove right now, and that's what they'll try to carry on with the momentum. As you see right now, that they're now trying to go once again on the slow push, and they're even trying right now to bait anyone from Team MTech who is trying to be aggressive. And that'll be the defense for them. Sloppy Toppy bringing down Yawa, and Isaac also brought down. 3v1 exchange right now. Chong bringing down Babs, and it's just 2 members right now on the side of Team Merrimart, but this will not be an easy post plant here on the side of Team Merrimart, as it is 4-2 on the end of the fight. And this will be the Sword of Fire. Adinania coming in, he has the judge, but he's right. He gets one! Local cost, he gets one, but Lustre also brings him down, and this would be a good defense or retake here on the side of Team MTech as they defuse this spike.
And now Team MTech with that win coming along, it's now 4-7, and they did pretty good with that defending. They did pretty good on trying to execute the defuse and they did communicate really well. And now it's last round before the switch. They need to find any vandal. They need to get rifles. They need to get rifles. They need to get the full shields on. But looks like Sloppy Toppy with the loadout of light shields on, it's gonna be a bit difficult to execute because everyone else is with their full shields on and still waiting in for it. But downhill, looks like downhill with the C ability. I don't actually know what the name is, but looks like looks like downhill gets shut down from that kill. It gets traded away, and now Chung is now still trying to find anybody who's still strangling around. But looks like everybody is going in to B site as we speak, or going to the other side with this with going on the zip line. They need to be careful with that zip line. I do not trust that zip line. We almost everybody do not trust that zip line according to the that one BCT clip. But I can't stop talking about that. But genuinely, like, they are still going in with a B side push with 2 men on their line. And now Pabs manages to find Sloppy Toppy and now is still trying to get into sight as fast as they can because it's now 35 seconds on the clock. 1 man standing. They are going to be able to win through picks, but then Yawa manages to get down with a bit of a panic there. Duelist coming out there, catching them off guard, and now the stun is holding in place for Pabs, and now Duelist is now on the spike, able to defuse, but then gets killed, gets stunned by the Rolling Thunder, and now Pabs kind of escaping away now because they do now know that they're in tower, but Duelist still needs to have still needs to finish their task on defusing the spike, but now he's still in arcade, still trying to find anybody, but looks like Siri manages to find Duelist, and it is a win for before the swap.
What a good use of playtime here on the side of Pabs, playing around with the Rolling Thunder and the Concuss coming into his play. He's not really trying to go for the ending kill, just trying to bait some time, considering that they have already planted the spike and also has the insurance of Siri being there. But then again, that is a good playtime there, trying to play around to play around Duelist, considering that he also has no utility on that Cypher, and that is pivotal phase now as we now head into the second half. The change of sides, 8-4 now. I really hope to see more of what Lustrek will be able to do on his Astra.
Yes, and as we see here now, looks like they're going into arcade with the B side push now as we speak. It looks like Animania with the shorty on hand. And he really does love he really does love shotguns, right? Yes. And as we speak here, we are going in for they're still trying to strangle around, trying to find anybody from flank, as Duelist is holding in from flank, but looks like nobody is there as from our observer cam right now. And looks like they are still holding in on B site. They are now 3-2. There's 1 man down from the 2, and now it's a 2v2. Now it's a 2v2, and looks like Yawa is just in the corner, just holding in there, and looks like Pabs manages to find the 2 people and takes the win for Team Mary Mott.
That's why Breach is one of the best initiators on this map, and well, it's a matter of a little personal bias because I really love using Breach on certain maps, but then again, being utilized here by Pabs to good effect, that really proves themselves into where they are right now. That is 9-4 on the scoreboard, and they now have an opportunity to go on a bigger lead, as you see that Ivan is now on an early Marshall here to go for aggressive peaks. But then again, on the defensive side of things, they'll now try to to hold things there. Ooh, that Marshall looks interesting. It looks like a low-key tour de force there. But then again, you can see Fabs go for the first spray, bringing down Sloppy Toppy. And we're trying to go for his whole defense. Gets one, but will miss the shots. Switches to his goals and will get the kills. The flawless round, 3K from Animania. Again, Fabs proving himself on why he is really good with that breach, with that concuss and the flash, all going into his favorite. Animania just helping him out. That was just a flawless round indeed for Team Merrimart.
Yes, and that's as we speak here. And a little mention to note that that Marshall was the Neo Frontier Marshall, but now come to think of it, it really does look like a tour de force from Chamber. They really did steal. They kind of robbed Chambers tour de force and kind of retook it as a Marshall. But I guess that's probably why now that you probably think that this is a tour de force. Okay, I can get you now. It really does look like a tour de force. But as we speak now, they are going into arcade. As Team MTech is now going into arcade, trying to find anybody just strangling around, and now looks like Chong with that. Sheriff coming along, but on 6 HP, not being able to take down anybody. And Siri launching the smoke down, and is still trying to find anybody. And here comes them coming along. Siri just in the box, just trying to find anybody. Just hidden around. Animania with the shorty kill coming along, and Siri manages to find Sloppy Toppy but gets shut down by Downhill. And now looks like Habs manages to find people around, and Animania with a shorty kill as well too. And with 6 HP, Chong with those sheriff whips manages to not find anybody but gets completely down by his 6 HP.
That was very painful to see those whiff sheriff shots, especially if you're trying to regain some sort of economy right now. And look at the economy right now of Team MTech. They are really on a broken economy, and it's a matter of how they'll try to get themselves a score in the second half with that broken economy, broken eco that they have, and with the full eco here on the side of Team Merrimart. Defense operator coming into play once again for Izans. This will be a crucial one as to regain momentum here, and that will be the first shot here, the first salvo. Izans bringing down Chong, their main duelist here. Sloppy Toppy only has the sheriff here. Once again, that will be the big challenge on how to try to go aggressive if we are on a broken economy.
Yes, and as we speak right now, Animania with that gun. I'm assuming it's a shotgun. Yep, I'm assuming it's a shotgun as we speak here. And looks like Animania with the judge coming into place, bringing down Sloppy Toppy in 10 HP now, as the grenade is now in place with the Viper Pits. Now they are completely surrounded by mollies and smokes, as they are probably gonna go force with a... Oh, they're gonna force push that. They're probably gonna force push that, but I think they're gonna be rotating soon enough. And but it seems like Downhill with the spike in place, still trying to find anybody strangling around into different corners, and probably in sight as well too.
And right now it will be Duelist still left on the 8 side. Just trying to hold the ground here. Down over the flat. But that will be a toast! The toasted Downhill! And Siri will also bring down Duelist. But the spike was still planted, but then again to no avail. Second more members, touch kill, no. And Fabs will just secure it. That orbital strike was just too clutch to bring down the planting agent here from Team MTech. And now we're again into the match point, 12-4. Are we seeing really here Team Merrimart buffs right now? Like, is it the logo buffs or the brand buffs? Because everyone on who's been playing on Team Merrimart is just really really stoked right now, and they're even at this point where they can just try to end the series.
Yeah, and as we speak now, looks like Tab's charging up with the stun, and looks like Sloppy Toppy jet dipping Zans with the headshot. Just a frag, just completely like seconds into the round, and now they are completely scattered around. Looks like Chong manages to whiff on those Vandal shots with this win in return of the Spectre from Yawa, and now looks like Viper's Pit is now in place. Now Judge kills coming in. Pabs with also the kill along as well too. And looks like Sloppy Toppy is coming in with the Viper Pit, and it's now one enemy remaining. Will Marymart able to secure the win? It's now 2v1 situation, and looks like Sloppy Toppy gets shut down for the final kill of this best of 3 series, because Marymart has secured the win for these 2 series on aggregate. They won. Four wins. They won. 4-0. They won. That's insane.
4-0. There we go. My hands are on the other side of things. Then again, another 2-0 win there on the side of Team Marymart. But then again, that's really a testament win on the side of Team Marymart, especially with Babs once again proving himself as what I think as the MVP of that match, proving himself as his breach with all of his concussions and all of his Rolling Thunder coming into play, all of his utilities proving to be the best ones to engage or hold off any form of aggression here on the side of Team MTech. Pabs really proved himself on his worth as a breach, and also Izan's very great early picks on his chat, Animania proving himself on why he's great on using the shorty, and even the judge to his avail. But still, we have to give credits on the side of Team MTech for Chong, Sloppy Toppy, Downhill, Duelist, and even their substitute player Lustre. Still, they gave us one heck of a fight, and I'm really say that I enjoyed the 2 best of 3s for tonight's community customs.
Yeah, and looks like I just want to give no personal bias or whatever. I want to give a special shout out to Animania with the judge all round. He played the judge on every single matchup, and it's kind of insane for him to actually do that. But it seems like they are still trying in with the things. And speaking of which, we do want to give a special shout out to first the losing team, Team MTech. Very very steeply saddened to hear the losing streak of them for today. But we do like to showcase the MTech to the MTech products. Hashtag dominate with the MTech. Please be equipped with the best mouse out there, the MTech at Levi. More information at mtechshop.com as well.
And of course, if you need anything for your grocery needs, of course, there is Mary Mart, and everything that you need is right here at Mary Mart, from your household needs, grocery needs, and everything in between. It is your household essential store, and nothing can be merrier than Mary Mart. So for more details, visit marymartdelivery.com.ph. Imagine that, having your groceries delivered to your door. That's really a big plus nowadays. And of course, you would like to remind everyone
Hosting an offline watch party so head on over to Naos HQ in Pasay City and watch the party there. The dates are all above there, and what team they are facing. So the doors open at 12 p.m. at the Naos HQ.
and we hope to see you on those on, or should I say, on that watch party. It will be for 3 days as we support Naos Esports on their road, hopefully to be able